Okay, voice is on. I'm about to join the Discord um for this stupid ass debate, and then I got another one. I don't know when that guy's coming up. I don't know. I guess he's gonna wait and see how this one goes, and then he will decide if he wants to do it or not. Um, I want to thank the 10 people that are here for this debate. Um, I don't know if you guys even like this shit, but should be entertaining. Just want to make sure we get some stuff on the side here. Where are we at with this? Right there. Just making sure everything looks good. Yep, that's perfect. I like the layout. Okay, let's get in there. Right.
Immediately wondering how this is going to open up.
Hey, what's going
Oh,
on?
hello. Hey, Jay, how's it going?
I'm alright.
All right. So, how'd you like to open this?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, you can start.
All right. Well, you want this to be about gaming, so I'll state my position. I game on all platforms that game where games are available, but my main platform is the PC, and I will, if a game is available on PC, get it there anywhere else, or over anywhere else.
Okay. One second. I just want to put my headset on for better quality.
All right. All right.
There we go. Okay. So, yeah, PC is your preferred gaming platform.
Yes, that is my preferred platform.
So, yeah, I've been gaming for over 20 years.
All right.
Started with Nintendo, stayed with them for, it would seem forever, but as a kid, you know. So 97 to 2005, I was with Nintendo and PC. I played a lot of PC in my high school years, and then I continued to play on PC with the addition of a handheld through the last year of high school and the 2 years of community college. Uh, I did want to go back to Nintendo. I did end up getting a GameCube to play about one game. It was Tales of Symphonia, and I beat that game, and I think I had Day of Reckoning, which was a wrestling game, but not much. It still wasn't enough because I saw my brother playing all these amazing games on PlayStation 2, and I wanted a piece of that action. So the PSP was there. It was enough, but it wasn't, and I wanted to be more like him. I wanted to play those Japanese RPGs. So when the PS3 came out, he gave me his PS2 and he gave me his Xbox 360 because he no longer wanted those. PS3 had, I think, 2 generations of backwards compatibility: PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and of course PlayStation 3. So I had Fable. I was playing Fable a lot on Xbox 360. I played a demo for Crackdown a lot. I mean, this is all public record. But again, I wanted to play more RPGs, and I didn't have any money, and I didn't have a job at that time. So I traded in the Xbox 360, which was about 2 years old at that time, for a lot of money. And I used that money immediately to go over to the PS2 section and buy as many Japanese RPGs as I possibly could. Radiata Stories, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, Arc the Lad, just tons of Japanese RPGs. I think it was Breath of Fire too, which was a good RPG. It was cel shaded. So yeah, after that I just stayed with PlayStation. I've never been like a hardcore PlayStation fanboy. A lot of people think that of me, but I go where the games are and the type of games that I like to play. have been on PlayStation. And of course, once I officially got my PS3 in 2008, my eyes were even open wider to the other types of games that were out there outside of Japanese RPGs. And that would be more of a triple A variety blockbusters. Little Big Planet, Wipeout HD. Those were my first games on PS3, and of course Spider-Man 3. But after that, the following year, I got into Uncharted. I got into Infamous. Obviously Killzone 2, which I played relentlessly. So yeah, I've stayed with PlayStation because they give me the games that I want. I don't look at any other platform as a place where I want to move. I was very, very, very close last year to get a Switch, very fucking close. And then I was pulled back by the games that are about to come out, and I was like, am I gonna have enough time with my work schedule? Let's say leaving out the house at 2 and getting back inside the house at 2 in the morning. I'm not gonna have enough time to, play the Switch the way I want to, and I'm definitely not gonna be playing it on the job, or trying to have that shit at work and might drop that shit. So, for a person like me that's working all the time, you have to kind of juggle the time that you do have. So, I made the decision many, many years ago. I'm gonna be a one console person, with a sidearm of a handheld, which didn't end up well because I stopped playing the Vita when I started playing more games on the PS3 and the PS4. So it's hard to juggle my time. Other people have more time than me, so they can have multiple systems, but it's very, very hard. But yeah, that's it. I mean, the PC, I wanted to get into it for a while, like really, outside of going to the library or computer labs. I know the one game that I played the most, which was RuneScape. I was addicted to RuneScape growing up. MMO RPG, loved it. I loved it. Loved it in the early days. Loved it when it got that little 3D update. Haven't touched it since. I wanted to, but I don't know. It's just not the same anymore. MMOs. I love MMOs. I love RPGs. I've played a lot of MMORPGs that have came over from the PC. Like DC Universe Online, Final Fantasy 14. What is it? It's another one. Neverwinter. There's a lot of MMOs that I've ended up downloading and playing. I think I'm gonna be playing. I don't think it's an official MMO, but Genshin Impact. That game started on cell phones and PCs. It's finally coming to PS4 on the 28th, so I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, that's it. That's my history. Other than that, I've just been strictly PlayStation.
Yeah, well, I just kind of play on PC. I played on PC since 2012, and I'm a huge proponent of no exclusivity. I know that in certain ways it's almost a necessary evil, considering the fact that there's a large chunk of people who will only buy a system to play certain games on it. The only reason I'm buying a PS5 is Demon's Souls. But I'm a huge proponent of having everything on all platforms, meaning that Demon's Souls, Xbox, PC, Switch, if it can handle it, and Sea of Thieves on PlayStation, PC, Switch, if it can handle it. So I just want everybody to be able to play every single thing that has ever graced gaming.
Okay, so you started in 2012.
Yes, well, I started gaming in 2012 with PC. I actually started off as a PC gamer.
Okay, so 2012, so that's the year before the PS4. So when did you start to believe all games should be on all platforms? What year did you wake up?
I can't exactly trace it back to a year. Let's see. Wait, God, I actually have to think on this. Probably, I'm gonna say 2015.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah. There's just this pattern I've been chasing. Seems a little crazy when I talk about these patterns, but there are patterns, and I chase them and I see them in a different way. 2015 is the year that Rags made a video about me. 2015 was also the year that I posted a video, and I didn't really care. I just was tired of the few PC fans that were in my comment section at that time. talking about how awesome their rigs were. And I posted a funny video about 12 games, because there were 12 months in a year, that PC fans wanted. These games spanned between PSP, PS2, and PS3, as well as PS4. Because at that time, there was a huge petition that I didn't even pick up on until late when it was closed down for Bloodborne. There was a petition for Bloodborne on change.org for the PC community. Didn't really give that much about it until the following year after Rags made a video about me, but I had found out that Rags had made a video about a silly video that I was not even invested in. And yeah, so you said 2015, and I just had a flashback to when I posted that silly video that a lot of people take seriously. The whole point I was trying to prove with the 12 PlayStation exclusives, that some of those games in that video are not exclusive anymore and went to another platform, was that with all the power that the PC community, individuals inside of the PC community can muster, depending on their rigs, they still seek games that are not on their rigs. And I find it just a tad bit funny. It's just like the richest man in the world is looking at this homeless person being able to sleep anywhere. And this rich person, which is very popular, can't do that because he's under the watchful eye of the paparazzi and society. And he can't live as free as that homeless person. He can't sleep wherever he wants. He has to make sure it's in a fancy hotel. He has to make sure he's spending money on a deserted island for him and his wife. You know, he is not as free. You know, he is rich, but he is not as free as that homeless man. So it is always funny to see the PC community beg, port beg, ask, plead, whatever you want to call it, for any type of game that is on PlayStation. I can't say Nintendo because you guys have had emulators ready for a long time for Nintendo systems, but for PlayStation, for whatever reason, the Orbital thing, is that what it's called for PC?
Yeah, Orbital. It's
not ready yet. Yeah. Yeah, I was really upset about Orbital because from 2016 to now, after Rags had made the video that I didn't know until the middle of 2016, people were in my comment section telling me that they were already playing PS4 games on an emulator, and now it came out many years ago that that was a fucking lie. That there was no emulator, but people said there was an emulator. So now we'll get into that later, but 2015 is when you woke up and you were like, all games need to be on all platforms. Was there anybody that put an idea? Were you watching any YouTubers at that time that had the same type of thought process as you?
Well, funny enough, I discovered you through Rags. I watched a lot of Rags when I was just starting out in 2015. Because in 2015, I hadn't really gotten quite into gaming as I had. I played mostly TF2 and I played mostly TF2 and Stranded Deep. You know what that is?
No, I don't know any of these games.
It's a survival game, but those are the kind of the games I bought in 2015, because now I have a library of like 250 games, and anytime a PlayStation exclusive comes out on PC, I'll try to support it, with the exception of Horizon, because that port was terrible. But yeah, 2015 is when I decided, you know what, all games should be everywhere, because they want everybody to play things that I enjoy. Meaning that even extends to StarCraft 2, things that are exclusive to PC, Arma 3. I want people on PlayStation, people on Xbox, people on Switch to be able to play those games because I enjoy them. I had a good time with them. And not everybody can buy everything.
Yeah. Wow, there's so many branches I want to just... I mean, hey, it's an hour and a half you have?
Yeah, I have an hour and a half. I have...
Let's jump into it.
All right.
So let's go down one branch. I heard about Armor a lot. I hear that. I mean, I don't know if you know what I've been trying to achieve over the last 2-3 years. I've been trying to take on all challengers, any PC fan that obviously is smaller and didn't get the push that Rags got, whether it was for the copyright strikes or any other reason for him attacking very, very, very popular YouTubers, way more popular than me, that I ain't even heard of. Feminists or whoever he might have talking about that have, put him in a better light for the PC community enough to subscribe and almost worship this guy. So a lot of you guys have gotten left out. I've always been helping other gamers for many, many, many years. Before Rags, but before 2015, I was on YouTube in 2007, and I believe that there was a misconception that the PS3 was bad and that it didn't have games. And I got on YouTube with the sole mission in mind, me and my brother, to make sure people knew that we had games. The very first time I got on YouTube, believe it or not, Port Beggars. 2007. The reason me and my brother made one video in 2007 is because I was still in community college and school came first. The video was about Metal Gear Solid 4. It seems that Xbox fans at that time believed that Metal Gear Solid 4 was going to go to the Xbox 360. And we had tons of proof showing that it wouldn't. Pretty much the style that I've used today. What I got, you guys have. Now, if I don't know something, I don't know something. I could get blindsided, Crash, Bandicoot, Death Stranding, a lot of other games. I only give people the information that I have. I'm not an insider, so I would not know if a game was going to PC before it is publicly announced. That's just how I operate. So, with that being said, we knew Metal Gear Solid 4 was not going to Xbox. No Metal Gear game at that point had went to Xbox, but the Xbox fans continued to make photoshopped images of Metal Gear Solid 4. I mean, I was done with community college. I picked up an official full-time job. I had already got my PS3 at that time, and years had gone by. And what happened? Metal Gear Solid 4 had never went over. Similar to what happened with Bloodborne. In 2015, the game was released. It's been 5 years now, going on 6 years. Bloodborne is not on PC. Just because Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 are on PC didn't mean that Bloodborne was going to be over there. It can still be a system seller. The pattern that I believed and I foresaw was that if the PC can enhance a game, frame rates and graphics, then obviously the PS5 can enhance a game. And because Sony owns the PS5, all they would have to do is make sure that they enhance these games. It would take the whole, I want to play this game in 60 frames per second, please put it on PC out of the equation. Because if a developer can enhance that game on a PS5, which is capable of running these games at 1440p 60 frames per second, or maybe even native 4K 60 frames per second, you could just keep that game inside of your ecosystem. So you already have the PS4, which sold roughly 115 million units, and then you have the PS5, which will by sometime next year be confirmed at 15 million units. So you have a PlayStation ecosystem right there. You can keep it inside of there. That's what I saw with Horizon Zero Dawn. I didn't really know why they put it on PC at the very end of the generation. Reaching people, yes, but giving you guys a debug port, funny, but obviously it wasn't going to get you guys on their side. I noticed that the game still hasn't sold 1 million copies yet on PC. Do you know?
Well, yeah, no, it hasn't.
Yeah.
And that's probably because of the fact that it's a very terrible port. It's a bad port.
Well,
and
there have been good ports, if I'm not mistaken.
I know Death Stranding is a phenomenal port. I've played it on PC.
Yeah, there before Death Stranding, there have been other ports. There has been Yakuza. There has been Crash Bandicoot. There has been Dragon Quest 11. I keep track of all games that go over the PC because you guys remind me of these games. These games were not labeled as bad ports. These games were forgotten. These games were not supported. I did not see popular live streamers posting videos of this in order to get other people that own a PC to go out and support these games. So, you can't take offense to someone like me saying that if a game goes to PC, it won't sell when there have been so many games over the course of 5 years that have went to PC and have not sold. They're more of a talking point than anything. I mean, I could treat you just like the other 40 people I've debated and go down a list of games that have came out for the PC and see if you support them and actually prove my point. I don't want to do that because it's fucking boring. I already know your answer. Death Stranding, though. It was running on a Decima engine. From what I understood from the PC fans, because Death Stranding was running on a Decima engine, that meant that Horizon was going to be good too. But, again, Kojima versus Guerrilla Games. Guerrilla Games' focus is not also on the new Horizon Zero Dawn, but also enhancing Horizon Zero Dawn for the PS5, since we found out that Horizon Zero Dawn will be a part of the PlayStation Plus collection on the PS5, as well as Monster Hunter, as well as God of War, as well as Uncharted 4, and many, many other games. I gotta get the full list. That means that those games all would be enhanced for the PS5. That means that the performance argument might go out the window for a game like Horizon, which would, bring up the fact of why put this game on PC. You obviously didn't put it over there for their fans to brag about performance. You put it over there to see if they would support your game as much as the people that are already supporting your game. And not to match it against over 10 million people that have gotten it, but to match it against the 2 million copies that it sold, I believe, in 2 weeks or so. The fact that you guys have so many people that own a PC, let's just say that, just own a PC, not a gaming PC, own a PC, or people that have made Steam accounts. I don't know, I don't want to go hardcore on everybody that owns a PC is a hardcore gamer, but there are a lot of people on PC or that represent PC. I've had to deal with a lot of people over the years, so I would expect that it could do over 65,000 copies in the month that it's been over there, or 2 months it's been over there.
Wait, so you're saying it's only done 65,000 copies?
Well, that's the last number I got yesterday.
Well, the thing is, that's concurrent player count. That's not the copies sold. That is a concurrent player count. And Chad, if you can tell me, there's actually a site for estimating, I believe it's called Steam Spy. There's actually a site that estimates sales numbers, and it's actually above 60,000 because concurrent player numbers have never represented sales, because you have games like CSGO with millions of players, which only has a few 100,000 concurrent players at its peak, I believe.
Okay, so what's the number?
I'm checking right now. Let's see if Steam Spy actually has a number. So it has sold, according to Steam Spy, 200,000 to 500,000 copies on PC. So anywhere in between 200 and 500,000 copies. And here, I can link this in the Discord.
No, don't worry. I've used Steam Spy before. I'm on Steam Spy's page. If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna share the screen real quick. Hey, how you guys doing? So let's get off of here.
And then you go for Death Stranding. Last time I checked, I believe it was in between 500,000 and 1 million. And clearly, these games aren't selling poorly, with Sony coming out and saying, "Hey, we're interested in bringing more games over to the PC." Clearly, it made back what they invested into it, or profited.
1 second while he's talking. One second, guy. So I'm on Steam Spy. Again, remember, I've been up against a lot of PC fans. I hope that you can spread that around. That when you guys, come in here for a debate, I've debated a lot of PC fans. I've talked to them. I've been educated by them, how they think, what they do. This is pretty obvious. I have it on screen because I've been here so many times. I don't see that number. Wait up. You said old.
Oh, here I can
we
share
go.
my screen.
Old user score 200,000 to 500,000. See,
like right here, I have my screen.
Let me put it this way: when a developer can't come out and even talk about the 500,000, there's a problem. If the developer can't even come out and talk about the 20,000, there's a fucking problem. because those are pretty big numbers. So let's say that it was anywhere between 200,000 and 500,000. Let's say 350,000, or let's say 400,000. That's a good number, right? Well, PlayStation would definitely want to come out and share that information. Guerrilla Games, maybe, would want to come out and share that information, even if they're launching a new console. But that's still low as shit compared to 1 million, on just a small user base that they have on a PS4 at that time. I think they had this. Horizon came out like what, 3 years ago? So
2017, right?
So PS4, and I can do this research in front of you guys if you want. PS4 must have been sitting around 80, maybe 70 million console fans, and I think it got 2 million in a certain amount of time. Let me go Google this real quick. Horizon Zero Dawn sells 2 million copies. There we go.
Here's a summary from Gamasutra. News brief. Guerrilla Games' PlayStation 4 exclusive Horizon Zero Dawn has sold over 10 million copies.
In the first year that it was out, and it wasn't the first official year, but the first year, roughly when it came out to the end of that year, it sold 2.4 million copies. All right. So within 2 years, it was able to sell 10 million copies.
All right. Well,
the PC community is much more vast than 70 or 80 million people that own or game on PC. It's much vast than 100 million people, I would say, right?
Well, we have 95 million active Steam users, and I actually did a spreadsheet a while back calculating.
Is that good? I've never understood about the Steam user thing. People have told me about that, but is that comparable to like 100 million people that own a PS4? And out of those 100 million people, you can guarantee your game's gonna sell like 2 million in a day or so?
Well, the difference is in the way that PC gamers and people on console consume games, because you have a lot more on PC. You have all these indie games. You have a bunch of shareware games. You have a bunch of people who have a Steam account but have never bought a game and just play free-to-play games like CS. There's a lot of people to calculate for. The people who've made a Steam account never even played a single game on it, but they that's, of course, into counting the 1 billion people who have an account, but instead just play something like League of Legends or Valorant, which is in a different launcher. So when you look at a number on a PlayStation 4, which you have these big exclusives, they're marketed. They are marketed the ever-living shit out of. You have these games, and Sony is pumping them up on a pedestal, and they're the next big thing. And them being the next big thing is going to propel sale numbers. Whereas on PC, you have a community that's a lot more spread out among games. You have a community that is not necessarily buying less games, but they're more so spread out across different games. Because, again, a lot more games. And you can just point to the amount of games on Steam versus the amount of games on PSN to prove what I'm saying. You have the PC community playing a lot of different games, such as you have your hardcore StarCraft 2 players who are playing just StarCraft 2. They have a Steam account. Maybe they'll play CS sometimes, but they'll be on StarCraft 2. Different launcher. You got your guys, hell, even playing Fortnite. They only have the Epic Games Store, but they might have a Steam account, might play a game on Steam like Dota 2. It's a very different way of, hold on, sorry, I worded that incorrectly. It's a very different ecosystem in a way, because you have your console ecosystem, which, as you say, it's a closed ecosystem, right? You have your certain games that are coming out, your next hyped game. That'll sell super well. On PC, you don't really have your next hyped game. It's more so just people buy what they will, and they're spread out amongst more games.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. So why? Let's just give a rough estimate. Bloodborne petition died around 49,000, right? 49,000 signatures, right? That's not representative of the people that want it, but it does show a great interest. Horizon Zero Dawn didn't even have as much as Bloodborne, but it got ported over. Bloodborne's petition started years before Horizon Zero Dawn was revealed. Again, Horizon Zero Dawn was the game chosen. It wasn't the most popular game because even God of War was more popular to come to PC. Even Ghost of Tsushima that came out after Horizon Zero Dawn was more popular and the change.org petition to come over to PC, right? The numbers were better. It's not a representation of how many people are interested, but it gives us some sort of idea. So you get the game, obviously, that you guys didn't want, and you didn't want first. Not only that, Death Stranding was shitted on by the PC community for a very long time because they thought it was a PC. They thought it was a PlayStation exclusive. It was touted as a walking simulator, not just by Xbox fans, but also PC fans. Now, the game came over to PC roughly 9 or 10 months after it came to console. It was confirmed for PC the week that the reviews went up for consoles. The game still got shitted on in reviews. The PC fans were excited that they were going to get Death Stranding in 9 months. You're telling me it sold 1 million? I didn't check that information with Kojima. Has it been confirmed by Kojima that it sold 1 million?
The only thing we know from Kojima is that they're happy with the sales numbers. We don't have official numbers, but we actually have and I'll try to track down the tweet. We have a tweet that...
So I remember Monster Hunter. I've had experience with Monster Hunter since 2000, I think it's 2006, when I started playing Monster Hunter on a PSP. So I've been playing Monster Hunter for over 10 years. Big Monster Hunter fan. When Monster Hunter left PlayStation and went to Nintendo, I played alternative games, similar to what PC fans do when you guys don't get the game you want. You guys have tons of alternative games. You don't have to play Call of Duty, you can play CSGO. You don't have to play CSGO, you can play Armor. You got so many different first-person shooters. So with Monster Hunter, I played Soul Sacrifice, because I didn't have Monster Hunter. I played Freedom Wars. I played Toukiden. I supported 3 different types of developers because I didn't have Monster Hunter, because I wanted to enjoy that. But again, I've had a job for a very long time now. That's how I spend my money. I buy indie games that are very attractive. There was an Army Man game that I played on the PS1 when I was a kid. There was an Army Man game that just came over, The Mean Greens, from an indie developer. I didn't know the game was even out. The game had been out for 5 years only on PC. The game just came to Xbox and PlayStation probably a month ago. I talked to the indie developer so much on Twitter. I was so excited about this game. I went out and got it day one. I got 4 other people to go out and get that game day one. It was, I think it was roughly a $20 game or something like that. Fucking awesome game. I don't play it as much, but I wanted to go out and support that developer. The developer is now confirming that they're making a wrestling game for indie wrestlers, independent wrestlers. I'm fucking excited. I love to support developers that are going to make their next game and not just make some shit that I don't care about. But I do support all types of developers. It's not just exclusive developers. I like to support developers that are going to make some games that I like to play. With that being said, for the Monster Hunter thing, we were able to get sales fairly quickly from Capcom on PC. And it was in the millions. I think it was like 2 or 3 million sold on PC in a short amount of time. It sold very, very well. I believe the promotion for Monster Hunter was greater on PlayStation than it was ever on PC. But because there were so many people watching people play Monster Hunter from the PC community, that, let's say they were watching somebody play it on Xbox, very unlikely. Well, obviously they were watching people play Monster Hunter from the PlayStation. Lot of fanfare. Type of game that I thought you guys would like. It's a action RPG of sorts. You guys picked it up, fairly quickly. Or, believe me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Monster Hunter had previously already been on PC. There was a couple Monster Hunter MMOs that were on PC years before, and the PC community obviously knew about Monster Hunter, and they were going to support whatever Monster Hunter came out. Now, this wasn't a complete MMO experience, but it was close enough, and I'm grateful that you guys supported it. Not every game is like that. Okay? As you can see, there was already a Monster Hunter on PC, so people already knew it. There is no Horizon Zero Dawn on PC. So for a new IP to go to PC, and for it to be expected to do well, just because you guys have an overwhelming number of people that have a Steam account or own a PC at all, or play on PC, I don't really understand the logic when a PC fan comes to someone like me and say, hey, well, you know, if they put this game on more platforms, it'll sell more. Well, there are tons of multi-platform games that get more advertisement than Horizon on PC that have not sold more on all 3 systems combined. So that is a failed argument. It really is. Like, there are...
When they're saying it'll sell more, they're not necessarily saying it'll sell more copies. They're saying that because the Horizon Zero Dawn, it has however many sales on console.
Over
you
10
have
million.
Sales on PC that's added on top of that.
Yeah, but it's not even a million. It's not even going to get to a million by the end of the year. We're talking about 10 million on the PS4 versus a small little baby chunk. I mean, not to mention the fact that more people will continue to buy Horizon on the PlayStation systems because of the enhancement that is coming to the PS5, as well as the sequel that is coming to the PS5 next year. So there is more reason to buy it. So let's say the people, after it got to 10 million, after it got confirmed for PC, and after it came out on PC, let's say the number you have right now for PC is 350,000, right? Out of the 200,000 to 500,000. Let's say that Horizon goes on to sell 2 million more copies on PlayStation ecosystem between PS4 and PS5. And that will be over the course of 8 months leading up to Horizon Zero Dawn 2. Why even put it on PC if you can make additional money, the ones that, you know, or sell like additional copies that you wanted, on your own ecosystem? I mean, I've been saying it for a long time. It's not only that, it's the performance argument also, because the PS5 will enhance the performance of over 100 top selling games or very popular games. That was from Mark Cerny. I didn't know how they were doing it. I didn't know how they were going to fucking announce it. But obviously, they're going to give us those games for free if you have PlayStation Plus. Even if you already played them, you're going to get those games, and you're going to be able to, you know, they're obviously going to be on PS5, so they're going to be enhanced by default. There's been tons of developers saying that they're going to have free enhancements for people that buy the games on PS4. When you play it on PS5, they're going to have a free enhancement. Okay, so the performance and resolution argument from the PC community is pretty much thrown out the window with that. And also the sales argument, because knowing that you can play in a better resolution, knowing that you can play in a higher frame rate, it's enough for someone to say, hey, if I get this on PC, I'm going to buy it, right? Well, what if that game is getting the higher resolution, higher frame rate, and it stays on consoles, and all you have to do is buy a new console to get it? Other than that, you would have to build a PC, obviously, if you're only a console player. You're spending less money to buy another console than invest in a PC with the graphics card that is going to allow you to see that performance and that resolution that you've so dreamed of for so many months or years. Doesn't it make it like just no point in even getting a PC? I'm not saying people won't get a PC. I'm just saying for that very reason. I want to play. Let's see. Okay, perfect example. When did that emulator get upgraded for Demon Souls?
The RPCS3 one?
Yeah. The one. When did that one happen? Because
I actually don't. I don't keep track of RPCS. So like the last update for the emulator itself.
It was a boost and people playing Demon Souls. I forgot what the fuck it was. I don't know if I started hearing more about the 60 frames per second on PC for Demon Souls emulator after the rumor for Bloodborne Remaster coming out for PC happened, or was it PlayStation was supposed to confirm Demon Souls at the June event, which never happened. I'm trying to remember. No, it did happen. I'm trying to remember what the fuck happened. But whatever happened, the PC fans made themselves known so much so that I looked at a couple of their live streams on Twitch about the 60 frames, and yeah, shit, 60 frames looks great. I've been playing tons of 60 frames per second games over the course of 3 years. There have been more and more games outside of first-person shooters, outside of fighting games, outside of racing games. So I really like 60 frames. If a developer doesn't put it in, I'm not going to bitch and cry. It's not the end of the world. I'm still going to go out and buy that game, and I'm still going to go out and play it. I've platinumed, meaning I've completed multiple games that are only 30 frames per second. I grew up not giving a fuck about resolution or frame rates, just as how good the story was, how good the graphics were. It doesn't bother me. So I had noticed Demon Souls at a higher frame rate, emulated on PC. Still, doesn't look good. It's not a good alternative to say, especially now. And we can go over this little test real quick. If you say to me, I don't need to buy a PS5 to experience Demon Souls in 60 frames, right? Before PlayStation confirmed that Demon Souls is 60 frames, 1440p. You would be right. But, as it so happens, I think a week after the teaser came out, information came out that you were going to have an option. You were going to have a performance option. You could play the game in 60 frames per second, or you could play it in like native high 4K. We just got gameplay just now, last week, that the game is running in 60 frames per second and looks gorgeous. So at that point in time, I would not have to build a PC, a cheaper one or expensive one, to play a PS3 emulator to play a game that I grew up playing in 2009. I would just upgrade my console, which I've already paid in full, and play Demon Souls day one on my PS5 and experience the frame rate that people have been saying for years to me, you need a PC to experience this frame rate. Ha ha ha, you can't fucking play this game in 60 frames per second. So, you see what I'm saying? That argument, that legendary argument in the comment section goes out the window forever. It goes out the window forever for a PC fan. And with that being said, you know where you're going to have to buy this game, or let's say any alternative to a Demon Souls. Originally, the alternative for Demon Souls, if you didn't have a PS3, was Dark Souls. If you're on a PS3, if you're on a PS4 or PS5, now you have alternatives to Demon Souls and Bloodborne. You have Mortal Shell that just came out, right? You have Neo 1, Neo 2. You have all the Dark Souls. And any other game I can think of that has a Souls in it, they're on PlayStation. You don't have to leave out the ecosystem to play those games. Neo 1 and 2 have a 60 frames per second performance mode, which I would hope gets an enhancement for the PS5, but I have not heard from that developer in some time now. But that just goes out the window. I don't need a PC to play a higher frame rate. I didn't need it this gen, and I didn't need it last gen when I was playing games like Street Fighter in 60 frames per second, or Call of Duty in 60 frames per second, or even Wipeout HD in 60 frames per second. You just don't. It's a horrible fucking example to go build a fucking over $500 PC for performance.
Well, I mean, performance is just one part of why PC is just an objectively even superior platform, and why I choose it. You have freedom. You have the ability to choose which places you'd like to buy your games. And even then, Demon Souls is currently running at 4K 60 frames per second on RPCS 3. I'm picking up the PS5, I'm going to be playing the remaster. But also at the same time, I right now have the option to play Demon Souls at 4K 60 frames per second. I have the option to do that now. Sure, I'm not going to have the same visual enhancements, but at the same time, I can have that ability. And also, to add on to that, the frame rate argument itself, that was, again, something in history. Now, it's amazing consoles are getting super incredible frame rates of up to, 120 frames?
Yeah.
And sure, you can talk about all you want, how the frame rate argument is nullified, but even 120 frames, PC can even go far above that. Like, I'm playing COD at 144 frames per second.
Mm-hmm.
So you're still going to get your better performance on PC and better visuals, because you guys are getting 4K 60, some game. I don't know if there's going to be 4K 120. We haven't seen that yet. Well, according to NVIDIA, and again, I got to wait till the benchmarks to see if they're telling the truth, but according to NVIDIA, this 3090, granted, like $1,500, but it's doing 8K 60.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
So even then, there's still an objective, and again, there's still an objective advantage to performance on PC. There's still an advantage. Games will look and run better. Because I'm sure
I'm
we
just
can
being
sit
honest
all
with
day.
you. I believe it was last week where a PC fan on Twitter had told me that consoles only do games. Oh, actually, it wasn't. It was last weekend. Right before I started the live stream, a PC fan had told me that Tony Hawk was 30 frames per second on his PS4. And then I debated him down to the wire, which I hate doing on Twitter, by the way. It's a waste of time when I know I'm right. That's why some people get blocked, and that's why some people get ignored. So I debated him down to the wire. He made the excuse that he has a PS4 Slim, and because he has a PS4 Slim, Tony Hawk is running at 30 frames. I told him that the architecture for the PS4 Slim and the architecture for the PS4 are exactly the same. Why would the game run at 30 frames? So I did all my research. I presented everything to him. I also saved this video. I don't know if you want to hear it.
1 and 2, however, brings us back to a full-on 60 frames per second on every single console. Whether you're using a basic Xbox One or something like a PS4 Pro, Xbox One X, or a PC, the frame rate is fantastic.
So, you know, you see why I don't really do a lot of debates, because I know I'm wrong, and the debating is just to prove that you're not right or you just don't know shit. He continued to lie. And I don't know if I blocked him or I muted him. I've been unblocking people for the last week or so, as you already know. But yeah, I just weird, right? You know, you're telling me about 8K. You're telling me about which consoles are touting to. You know, I don't think every game's gonna be 8K. It's just like that on PC. Not every game's gonna be 8K, and the sacrifices that you're gonna have to get games to be 8K at 60 frames. Or up in the air, right? I don't know. Do you think a game like Cyberpunk at max settings is going to do 8K 60 frames per second?
Well, I can't say whether it is or isn't because we don't have benchmarks yet for the 3090.
So
we don't know.
What is the most demanding game that you know of that can do 8K 60 on PC?
The thing is, the card hasn't come out yet. We don't have benchmarks. I'm sure if you made some ultra rig
that's why I'm confused. I've been hearing about 8K on PC for a long time. For like 2 years now. PC fans have weaseled that into teases or arguments against me. I thought you guys already do 8K on PC.
Well, some people might. Some people might have the capability to. Let's see. Wait, hold on. I just found a video. Battlefield 5 running in 8K 60 frames. Let's see.
How much would a PC cost that can do 8K 60 frames?
That's what I'm trying to partially find out here. So 8K 60, it's possible. People can do it, but you're going to need a rig that's, of course, capable of doing that, and that's going to, right now, be costly up until something like the 3090 comes out, which is even like $1,500, I believe, which is a lot less expensive than running say Titan XPs and SLI, which is what this guy right here is saying he's running in the video. But 8K 60 FPS is possible. It's something you can do on PC. Now max settings, I don't think there's any way you could be running 8K 60 max settings at this point, considering the fact that you're going to have to make sacrifices to get that 60 frames. So anybody who's, of course, been saying, oh, they're running 8K 60 max, and they haven't presented any evidence, that's bullshit. I will call bullshit when I see it, and that's bullshit.
Well, thank you for being honest about that. Yeah, so I've heard it. I've heard it in discussions and, again, people trying to tease me about 8K. I've been hearing about 8K for a while. I do know the first time we saw 8K, Sony hyped up an 8K TV maybe about a year or so when they were running Gran Turismo Sport on one of their 8K TVs. And then people were like, oh, Gran Turismo's 8K, and I was like, no, just the TV is 8K. So just running the game on a 8K TV, it doesn't mean that the game is going to be 8K. Now, they're still talking about 8K for consoles, especially PlayStation with their box. It has 8K on the box. It is definitely going to be something that makes people want to buy a console for 8K, but I highly doubt most games will be 8K. It's just like 120 frames per second. I highly doubt most games on consoles would be 120 frames per second. I could care less about that frame rate for the next 20 fucking years. As long as you can get every game to do 60 frames, roughly 4K, checkerboard 4K, or even native 4K, I'm cool with that.
Well, I think the consoles need to be able to do, at minimum, native 4K 60 at this point, because they're hyping these things up to be doing that, right? Now, of course, they're going to have some games down the line later in the generation, towards the end of it, where you're going to have to start making sacrifices for the base variants, because they're probably going to do pro variants. How many years? Like 4 or 5 years? Not even 4. That's a long time. But they're going to do pro variants at some point. But you're going to have to make sacrifices later on. But for the launch, we should be doing, at the very minimum, we should have these consoles be able to do native 4K 60, and we need to do that because that's what they're being hyped up to be doing. Call of Duty Cold War, I've been hearing people say that's going to be 4K 120 frames. Where's the video of that? Can you show me anywhere that there's a benchmark of it running at 4K 120 frames?
Yeah.
Or is it simply you guys saying it's going to run at 120 frames because it supports the refresh rate of up to 120
me
hertz?
personally, I have not heard that, and I have not saw a single person bragging about that. I just played Call of Duty. Obviously, it's running at 60 frames. Don't know what the resolution is because my TV has been set to 100. 1080p for the capture purposes. Hopefully, I can hurry up and budget a new capture device. I'm still trying to hold off because I don't know how the capturing is going to be on the PS5, and I might not need it. But long story short, I would not know if the Black Ops Cold War beta was in 4K 60, but it definitely is in 60.
Give it a shot. I use a base PS4. It didn't feel like 60. There's no way it's on a base PS4 at least doing 4K 60. I don't see that happening unless you have some really.
Wait up. I'm not saying that. I have a Pro. I just run my games in 1080p so I can pass the data through my Elgato so I can capture. But yeah, the game is 60 frames.
Oh, I know Call of Duty's been 60 frames forever, and that's good. I support 60 frames.
Yeah, base model PS4s can't do 4K, so that's no. They can't do that.
I know.
So with that being said, I don't think all developers are gonna do it. It's kind of like this thing I hear a lot with the PC community. You guys can run a lot of older games at very, very high frame rates and very, very high resolution, right? Well, there are a lot of games that were at that tipping point. So if I get off the screen real quick and I just go through some games. So Soul Calibur is 60 frames. It's a fighting game.
All right.
Okay. Could you enhance it for the PS5? Yes. What are you going to enhance it to? You see what I'm saying? So, you got that one. You got Neo, right? Neo is running at 4K 60, or 1440p 60, sorry, on a PS4 Pro. That's what I'm dealing with. You can enhance it. Do you want to enhance the resolution? Do you want to enhance the frame rate? What is the PS5 capable of? That's just one game. Judgment, stuck at 30 frames per second. You should be able to enhance it on the PS5. You get what I'm saying? There are tons of games at a tipping point that were 1080p 30, or they were at 1080p 60, or in Neo's case, which is based off of a PS3 title, they were able to do 1440p 60 frames per second. If I go to my fighting library, the majority of these games are either 1080p 60 or 4K 60, or 1440p 60. Mortal Kombat 11 is at a higher resolution at 60 frames per second. You also have the King of Fighters 14, which has been 60 frames per second. Streets of Rage, 60 frames. I don't know about UFC. Fighting EX layer, that's 60 frames. It looks amazing. It's already 60, so they can enhance the resolution. So games that are at 4K that have 30 frames per second on a PS4, I believe those games should be enhanced. Again, there are 100 of the most played or 100 of the most popular games being enhanced, and it didn't even hit half of that number in the PlayStation Plus collection that they were touting this week. But a good amount of those games are very, very demanding, and they ended up being 30 frames per second 4K or 1440p 30 frames per second. Those games I expect to have huge enhancements. We heard about Borderlands 3 that is getting a 4K 60 patch for free on a PS5. So I expect a lot of games to hit 4K 60 that were released on the PS4 and enhanced for the PS5. Now, next-gen only games, we don't know. In my honest opinion, we have not saw a true, honest-to-God, made only for a next-gen title yet. Outside, yeah, okay. So we have Returnal, right? But I believe if they wanted to, they could put that on PS4. They won't. Another one that is completely next-gen, it looks to be 60 frames 4K, and that is a competitive game, and that is Destruction All-Stars. You already know the deal with Demon Souls, which I don't know how to label it. It is not a remaster, and you would say it would be kind of like a remake or a remake, kind of like a Crash Bandicoot, where it seems like the whole game, was made with the original in mind, but made almost ground up, and looks amazing. I saw that he vaulted over a part of a banister on the remake, where on the original game there was no banister and he just dropped down, and it was so boring when you looked at it. So for that game to be doing different things and be 60 frames per second, 1440p or whatever the sacrifice is going to be, I can't wait. There are lots of games that I'm looking through that are 60 frames, and if the developer wants to upgrade the resolution, they can upgrade that resolution to native 4K. It's up to the developers at this point. The majority of the games I have on my hard drive right here are up to the developers. I have more 60 frames per second games that I would rather want to talk about, but Wipeout is another game. Wipeout has it all, kind of like Gran Turismo. It's 4K, it's 60 VR. Gran Turismo Sport, 4K 60 VR. There are not a lot of games that are doing 4K 60 or 4K 60 in VR on consoles or on a PS4. But I expect a lot of these games to get enhancements to go above that. Gran Turismo has been touting, for 7, it's been touting 120 frames per second. If they wanted to, they can enhance the current Gran Turismo to 120 frames per second since it's already at 60. Again, it's up to the developers. I'm not going to brag about 120 frames per second because along with that, just like you guys, you want to make sure you have the monitor or TV that can do that. My TV is going to be doing only 60. It's not capable. A person in a PlayStation Legion by the name of Yella, he thought he was going to have to upgrade to a TV. He found out that his TV is already capable of doing 120 frames per second. 120 frames per second is still like 8K. Not everybody's going to be able to experience it. And if you do want to experience it, it's going to cost you some money. I'm thinking about going to a monitor. I know Yella got me into thinking about a monitor, getting a desk, and getting a monitor and playing my games that way. Still up in the air. I want to see what goes on with that. But again, if you're seeing any crazy fanboys, PlayStation, Xbox, bragging about 8K or 120 frames per second, you can just kindly tell them to shut the fuck up. Nobody's ready for that yet. Most people can't even afford the $500 console. I heard people bitching about that price. Or find the one that they want, which is already sold out. But yeah, I don't want to hear that. I don't even hear a lot of PC fans, like you just confirmed that not a lot of people can even do fucking 8K 60 on PC for the most demanding or newest game. It's going to cost them above $1,000 to build a PC of that caliber. You have anything to say about that? Like have you heard that a lot from console gamers?
People talking about 120 FPS? Oh yeah, no, people are, especially from the Xbox crowd. Yeah.
Because the 12 teraflops. Yeah.
Yeah, well, 12 teraflops, that's a whole different fucking argument in itself.
Yeah. They brag about a lot of shit, but if you're hearing it from the Xbox crowd, you should pretty much disregard these guys. They want to be seen, and nobody really gives a fuck. It's like the pre-order thing. Yeah, like Xbox is talking about how nice and neat and organized their pre-order release is going to be for Tuesday, and that's because no one gives a fuck about the Xbox. I don't expect to see people going crazy trying to find that shit on Tuesday. If they want it, they're gonna get it. If you want it, it's gonna be there. It's not gonna be sold out. Disregard the Xbox community. They're a walking joke right now.
All right, well, I've been nearing the end of my time, and my stream has a very good question for you, Jay.
Yeah.
All right, and that question is revolving around something you may not like, and that's Soul King and the DMCA controversy. They're asking me about that.
Okay.
Why don't you give us a bit of a why don't you shed a bit of light on your thought
A lot
process?
of people have taken my videos, and a lot of people have not gotten any strikes, right? A lot of people have not even gotten reported because I know the difference. Now, I've talked to you in the text on Twitter, and I've talked to other people. Soul King was in the wrong. Not only did he take a video, which was easy for me to get that. Okay, well, you're looking at it right now. This is the setup. So you got me on camera, right? My face is very clear. My face is very clear, and you see right above the screen that will show you the gameplay. You know, something like the Power of Dreams. You know, you see that? It says JayTechTV. It's a logo I paid for. So it costs a lot of fucking money to get that logo made. And the setup that I handcrafted myself, it costs a lot of money. So do I hold on.
All right.
I own everything. I own everything right here. Okay? And it is my video and it is my channel. When you can't do a disclaimer, when you don't have your commentary, when you don't have your own watermark, when you don't do any of that shit and you just piece together little clips, and I don't care if I rage, I'm a gamer, a lot of gamers rage, okay? Doesn't really matter. But you took my whole video without doing any of that normal shit that you guys do. Where you have a funny looking picture of your profile picture and you say some smart ass shit, then you show people my video and then you do that shit over and over and over again. It's very boring. Mr. J did that shit in like fucking last gen, tearing apart all my fucking videos before Rags was even on the scene. It's a very boring, lazy way to make a YouTube video. But with that being said, all you did was just take parts of my fucking live stream and put it into a video, and you didn't really do anything else. You know, so Soul King, just talking to you directly, you're lazy as shit. Next time, put the disclaimer, put your audio, put your own profile picture and your logo, and there you go. Also, commentary would be nice. You know, you can show me raging or have a little bit of my audio there underlying it and then have your audio a little bit louder, and that would make your shit legit. I've got copyrighted so many times. Like, I did. I've deleted a video that, you know, I couldn't get monetization on, and then CBS ended up blocking the live stream because I showed a Console Wars trailer in it. I mean, I get copyrighted all the time. I'm in the wrong. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to see that fucking notification on my live stream, so I'm going to delete the fucking live stream. I deleted 2 live streams this week. I mean, it fucking happens. If you're wrong, you're wrong. Now, other than that, I could start claiming the fucking video and get monetization, but in this case, I went after the copyright because it was my property. So if he thinks that video is his property, then my channel is his property, and that's just stupid.
Well, here's the thing, and this is how, if it were to go to court, here's how it go down. You both would be put on a pedestal, and you'd have to argue. And from my perspective, and from many people in my chat's perspective, that video was completely transformative. He didn't just directly re-upload your entire video. He didn't take the entire stream and re-upload it. He cut it up. He changed it. It transformed the content. That's part of fair use, when you can transform the content and make it something new. So a rage compilation, and if you look on YouTube, you can find 1,000 rage compilations of other people still up. It's a popular genre, and it's a completely new type of content. It's entirely new. It's not just a straight up rip of your content. And to add on to that, YouTube's copyright system, it's been known for years that it's absolutely broken, because you have videos getting unfairly strike down, unfairly claimed. And part of that is understandable due to the fact that YouTube's having to rely on automated systems to handle a lot of these disputes, because they can't have their employees working full-time for every single copyright strike. So when it comes to a court of law, and when it comes to having to argue whether a video was fair use or not, you have to argue. And the argument that I would present, that Soul King would present, and all the 23 people watching my stream right now would present, is that that video was fair use and completely transformative.
Okay. Was my face in the video?
Your face is in the video, but you can't copyright
Okay,
your face.
Hold on. Is
You
my
can-
logo?
right now,
Is my
you can
logo?
like you could take my stream right now. I have my face in it. I have my face plastered all over it. You could take my stream right now, cut it up into SlyTater dumbass compilation. That would be fair use.
Mhm.
I wouldn't take that down because
but
that's fair use.
is my
You're transferring
logo?
my content.
Is my logo in the? Do you see that logo right there?
But he's not claiming ownership of the logo. Is
No,
the thing.
no.
It's-
But he's reposting my work.
he-
And did I
he-
give him? Hold on. Did I give him permission to do that?
Well, here's the thing. He's not directly reposting your work. He's
Well,
turning
look,
into something new.
I've never said that he took the whole live stream. You cut.
Oh
up.
no, but
Hold on.
that's
Hold on.
the thing.
I'm telling you guys how you post your videos normally, and I can't touch them. I already let you know that, right? So you put a disclaimer in the beginning of the video, letting everybody know it's fair use, right? Then you go in to rip up my video, right? You put
All right,
your profile. Hold on. You put your profile picture. You say some smart ass shit. Then you got a cut of my fucking video, right? Then you got your profile picture again. You say some smart ass shit, and then you do that cycle 8,000 times. And you also have your audio in it, your voice, right? I can't touch that shit. Yeah, that's fair use. I want to ask you a question, and don't
All right.
sidestep. Did Soul King do any of that?
Well, he didn't, but that doesn't.
Okay,
mean it's not
hold
fair
on.
use.
Why didn't he put a
No,
disclaimer?
hold on. Jay, here.
Why didn't he put a
Allow me to tell
disclaimer
you
if
what
it
this
was fair
looks like.
use? If it was fair use, he should have put a disclaimer in the beginning of the video, right? Everybody else has been doing it.
Well, but that's not what makes it fair use. What makes it fair use is its transformative nature.
I don't
Ray's
see it that
gonna
way.
Just
And
fine.
I don't
without
see
those
it that way, and
disclaimers.
YouTube obviously didn't see it that way.
Well,
So,
again, I've
hey,
gone
bro,
through why YouTube systems
I
broken.
think he has like 80 days, 70 days in boot camp or some dumb shit that he posted on Twitter. Live out the 80 days, repost the fucking video if he wants. If he believes he's in the right, repost the video. Just repost
Just so
it.
that you can use YouTube's broken system and take it down again.
Well, look, that's your opinion. You're very biased. That is your buddy.
Oh no, of course I'm biased because I'm going off
Well,
of
there
what
you
I know.
go.
That's the
There you
behavior
go.
I've observed.
I can't go up against somebody that's biased and defending someone else.
I'm
If-
defending Soul King, yes, and you, as
Are
of late,
you
have not
are you
presented
his
an argument.
lawyer?
You, as of late, have not presented an argument that has shown me that that video isn't transformative.
I don't really care if it's transformative. It's my work.
Well, but that's what makes it fair use.
Oh goodness.
No, it's fair use. That's exactly what makes it fair use. It's being transformative.
Okay, everybody else had an argument with YouTube, right? And then they would claim that the video is in fair use, right? And then the video was what? What happened? The video was reinstated.
Well, Rags, he had
No,
like how-
no, not Rags. Other people.
Other people?
Yeah, other people's videos were reinstated immediately. Why
Again,
wasn't his video reinstated?
And I'll bring this up right now. It's like playing the lottery with copyright. I myself have gotten
Wow.
several unfair claims, and I've disputed them, but yet nothing's happened. I've used snippets because you can use snippets of clips. You can use clips of people. And I've gotten claimed for using clips of music from the 90s.
Mhm.
Clips, 2 seconds. That's an unfair clip. That is fair use. I'm not claiming to be the original owner. I'm not re-uploading the music.
Mm.
Yet nothing has happened. I haven't been disputed. You're playing the lottery with this kind of stuff.
I mean,
Because you
I know. I've told Somatic about this shit a lot. I'm very unlucky when it comes to copyright. You guys, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I get copyrighted all the time. Music, visuals, fucking. I tried to cover the PlayStation event again, and Capcom copyrighted me. And then I think they copyrighted me 3-4 times last live stream because of fucking Resident Evil. So yeah, no, YouTube is not perfect. But if you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, you're wrong. I had their content in my video, so either I keep the video up and they get monetization, or in the case of CBS, where they blocked my whole live stream, I just fucking delete it.
Well,
But I don't get
again, here's
strikes
the thing,
like that.
You've just admitted that it's like playing the lottery with YouTube, right? Even with strikes, because they have a terrible copyright system.
Well, I
They're playing the
can't say
lottery.
it's playing the lottery. I know what to expect if I have a little bit of music or a little bit of visuals. Like, I know it could be a couple seconds and they can claim my video. I've been on YouTube for a very long time. It's not like the lottery. You're going to get hit. If you take someone else's content, you should understand you can get hit.
Okay, but here's the thing again, and we're going to go back to sulking. He didn't just directly take your content. He's transformed it. It's different. It's not a direct re-upload. And fair use is when something is transformative. It changes. The original content changes. It's not a direct re-upload. Again, go on YouTube and take a look at how many Rage compilations there are. Again, this has my face in it. This has my profile picture, the profile picture I bought and had made for me. Yet, I would still allow you to upload a compilation of this because that's fair use. You're transforming my content. You're not just directly taking the content.
You're a different person than I am.
Okay, that's irrelevant as to fair use.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, if I'm in the wrong, the video should still be up.
Well, again,
I know you're going to say YouTube is like a lottery. You don't know what the fuck you're going to get.
Oh, yeah, no, that's true.
Obviously, there are a lot of people in the PC community have bitched and had their videos reinstated. They have did the little message that other PC fans have told them to send to YouTube in order to get their video reinstated. It's kind of like a cheat code. You tell YouTube this little phrase, and they reinstate your video. I'm pretty sure Soul King knows the people that I know inside of the PC gaming community that would give him that phrase to tell YouTube to reinstate his video, if it was in the right. So he put that little cheat code in when YouTube asked for an appeal, and they did not accept it, not because it wasn't the right code, but because the video itself literally was my video. I marked hold on, I marked it exactly, and I haven't done this in years. I marked it exactly when it fucking started. Exactly. Like, literally, face for face, everything. It was my video.
But it was a compilation. There were cuts.
I don't really care.
Changed it.
It's
transformative. That's fair
Not
use.
really. I mean, because he took clips of the whole live stream. He didn't post the whole live stream, but he took clips of the whole live stream. So if YouTube is looking at my live stream and his clips, they're going to keep matching and matching and matching and matching because he posted so many fucking clips.
Okay, so wait, is this you right here live admitting to abusing YouTube's broken system because he didn't put a fair use disclaimer?
How am I abusing the system if it's
well,
my
but
content?
You're saying that.
Hold on, if it's my content and they match it, and it's my fucking content, and it's not really that hard. It's not even the face. It's literally the big ass JayTechTV. It's one of the reasons why the rest of you guys don't take my live streams, because you see the big ass logo and you know how hard it would be. Okay, how about this? How about this? Take this live stream and cut it up into little pieces. Do exactly what Soul King did. Put your disclaimer, and we'll see. Take my content and use it and see what happens. Take as many clips as you fucking want. The same exact video, do it. But see, your video will be different because you're smarter than Soul King. Soul King is a troll. You're educated. The other guy that I have to debate is very educated. They're not lazy. You're not lazy. You know how to make your videos. I've watched your videos. You put your disclaimers.
An honor.
Not in that way, bro. Don't get too happy.
Oh, that's such an honor.
You make sure you have your watermark. You make sure you have your little profile picture when you're ripping somebody's shits apart. Again, it's a format that I saw when Mr. J, a.k.a. Sonic and Tails for Life, used to come after me last gen, where he hated my fucking guts just as much as you guys. He would cut apart every last one of my fucking videos. I really hated his fucking style. He would do Sonic and Tails for Life logo that he got off of Google somewhere, talk very sarcastically about my video, and then post my video, and then he would do that multiple times until the end of the video. Again, it's something I've known about for a very, very long time. That style sucks. I wish you guys. I would literally rather talk to you guys for an hour or two in a debate format than have you guys do that stupid style.
Well, but the problem is, like, you're just now unblocking people on Twitter. The only reason I'm doing this is because you unblocked me and we could communicate. And I will hand it to you right now that you, in communicating with me, it was easy to set this up, and I really appreciate that. But
it was always easy for the last 3 years. I've been debating over 60 different PC fans over the last 3 fucking years. I literally have a playlist on my YouTube confirming that I've debated smaller YouTubers that love PC.
All right.
So you're acting. Hold on, you're acting like it's brand new.
Would you sit down with Soul King and have a debate with Soul King?
No, because he's a fucking troll. And he
Okay,
knows he's a
so
fucking
wait,
troll.
what's the distinction between me and Soul King? How am I not a troll?
Wait up.
What makes
are
me not
you a troll too?
No, I'm asking.
Oh, okay.
What makes me different?
I was gonna have to end this fucking debate because you
Wait,
seem
what makes
very.
me different?
You seem
What
very
makes me different?
civilized.
No, I'm wondering why are you sitting down with me and not Soul King? Like, what's the difference between me and Soul King?
The type of bullshit that Soul King has been on for I think a few years. If it's the same Soul King that me and the rest of the PlayStation Legion have known, I'm not. I refuse to get in the fucking chat with a troll like that. But I will go research his videos, and I will go see if he is acceptable, and then we can set something up. So after we're done here, just give me, you already have me on Discord. Just give me a link to his YouTube, and I will go watch whatever videos he has to see what's going down.
Well, before I do that, I need the confirmation right now that if you're sitting down watching his videos, you're going to be, because I want to know that you're going to be fair, because I'm not going to link somebody's channel if it's just going to be taken down, because he already has 1 strike. He's 2 strikes away.
2 strikes away for what?
From termination.
Oh, well, that's his own fault. I can't take responsibility for someone else's problems. You can wait up. I don't think I need your help. Hold on, let me see. His name is just Soul King.
Well, yeah, he's in my chat right now.
No.
He's in my chat. You can come to my channel, look at my stream. He's in my chat.
Let me go search this. Hold on, guys. Soul King. It seems like just a normal name. So if I search Soul King on YouTube, his account will... No, it wasn't. So what's his YouTube name? Because I got like a Soul King from Bleach.
Well, wait,
the anime,
wait. You should know this. You striked his channel.
Oh. Okay. Doesn't mean that if I search Soul King, his account's gonna come up.
Well, and I know, but wait, how do you not have his account? Like, because when he showed us photos of the strike, it had your @JayTechTV whatever email service you use.
Yeah, because someone sent me the video.
Someone sent you the video, so why don't you go back to that hyperlink or
hyperlink?
Yeah, like the link to the channel.
Okay, hold on. What I don't understand about you guys. Again, I started YouTube when you had username. Why don't you guys put a better name so people can actually find you? You would probably get a bigger audience.
Well, you look up SlyTater. I'm the first thing that comes up.
You have a different name. Like Soul King, from what I'm seeing, is from an anime, and I'm guessing he was a big fan of the anime or something. So I was just wondering, like, why doesn't he say Soul King 89 or Soul King 85,000 or like something distinctive? So if I wanted to search him or you referenced him to another PC user, they could easily find him.
Well, you can take that up with Soul King. I'm not responsible for his naming.
His name sucks.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe if I search Soul King JayTechTV, it'll pop up. Yeah. There. Nope.
Okay, hold on.
You got Nate. You got Nate Dogg, and you got Griffin Gaming. You got SlyTater, Griffin Gaming. It's a Gundam. Zombie Fan. Joe from Seattle. Fortenga Plays. Stan Bloom, and then all the other anime shit.
All right, Soul. Soul, if you'd like, would you like to link your channel in the chat? I'll give you the option to do this. I'm not going to do it for you. So Soul, do you want to link your channel?
I'm guessing that he has made a lot of other videos about me, and you guys are afraid for his small ass YouTube channel.
Well, I mean, I don't want his channel getting terminated. That's for sure a thing.
How valuable is it to the gaming community, though? Is it valuable?
Why does that matter? He enjoys creating content. Where, after all, what do you create content for? What's the point of uploading content?
To educate people about gaming.
To educate people. Okay,
so let me ask you a question. Since you are coming at me very hard, it's not really that hard though. Look, you're defending someone that rips on other people. Is that right?
Sulking. What do you mean by rips on other people?
or comes after other people, or doesn't like other people and tries to tear them down and make them look weaker, or make them look wrong, or make them look disgusting.
What?
You guys support people like Rags and Fratanga for so many years. Like, do you
Yeah.
see the type of videos that they post?
Well, I know. I see the type of videos that they post.
So you guys
But at
all
the
do
same
you guys
time-
all agree to that format of like just coming after people for no
Somebody
reason?
posts something publicly, and it's fair game to be criticized. You post something publicly, I can
I mean,
criticize.
look, me personally, I'm actually a nice person. I don't really come after individuals. See, that's
Well,
why I
ne-
made
well,
the
neither
name.
do I. I'm not gonna go after you
I would do
personally.
like, you know, PC port begging trolls, make it kind of like widespread, because I don't have the energy to just come after one person. See, I mean, I've saw either it was your channel or maybe it could have been Nate Dogg's. And I've saw this for years. The smaller PC fans that have talked about me, you guys get a spike in your view count.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
one of the reasons we talk about you.
Hold on. Well, you just admitted it. Without talking about JTech, you guys wouldn't be looked at by other PC gamers.
Well,
Because
not
your videos,
necessarily.
hold on, because some of your videos are just straight dog shit. Me, personally, before this generation, I still had over 2,000 subscribers. I have videos from PlayStation Home that are like 62,000 views or 100,000 views. I have all of my best videos are not about people. My best videos are not about the PC community. It's not about Xbox. I got on here because I'm a gamer.
Okay.
I find it funny that it's wrong for me to be a PlayStation gamer in the eyes of you guys.
Well, no, it's not. We are criticizing the things you say on the internet. We are taking your videos and we disagree with what you say. And the format that I use, that Rags uses, that Fratanga uses,
Mhm.
it's a format that's convenient because we're able, instead of having to write a script and quote you, we're able to just play snippets
Like,
of your video.
Why
and
would
put
why
them
would you
into
go
context.
through all the hassle to write a script about someone else?
Because we're entertainers. I make content to entertain people.
But you guys, okay, you're an entertainer, but do you have anybody to entertain? Like, I'm just wondering, like, again, if you don't talk about JTech and you just make some random ass video like most of you guys, your views are like fucking 26 or maybe 72 views. But if you do a video about JTech, you might get 80, 90 views, 100 views. Like, I've told Mr. J this when he was Sonic and Tails. And I came and talked to him just like I'm doing now. This was so many years ago, last gen. And he understood, bro. We became best friends. Like, the dude's on my Facebook. He's on my Instagram. I got his phone number. We talk, you know, about his son, about my nephew. At a certain point in time, you have to grow up. Maybe you guys will never grow up. But I just want to say, like, having that much hate for someone else is kind of weird.
We don't hate you, Jay. No, I don't hate you. I don't dislike
Listen, when you make,
I dislike the
hold
things
on,
you
when
say.
you make your whole channel revolving around one individual, that's
It's
hate.
not. It's really not. I've made videos on you. I've made shit posts on you.
Mhm.
But my channel at this point, the last video I made was the last video I ever
So
intend
is
making.
is there anything else in your life that you guys like to do besides
I
talking about
play
me?
games.
Yeah, I mean, I know
talk
that.
to
Like,
people
I
on
play games
Discord.
too, but you
I
know,
I chat with people on Twitter. My YouTube
it
channel.
just
right
seems
now-
like on the internet when I see you guys, whether it might be Twitter or it might be YouTube, it seems like you guys are so focused on everything I'm doing. I'm not that popular. I'm not that famous. There are people with 20,000, 80,000, 100,000 YouTube subscribers. I mean, most of those guys were targets for Rags, and when he attacked those people with higher subscriber counts, you know, it helped him out a lot. So maybe you guys should do what Rags does. Go after somebody besides JTech and expand your channel. Maybe more people will watch you if you go after somebody with 20,000 subscribers and you talk about how wrong they are. Because it's
here's
just,
the
I
thing.
find it really, really weird that I'm the only person that you guys have problems with. I'm the only person that is wrong. It's weird.
Well, the thing is, my YouTube platform, the reason I make videos about you and I don't have videos about anybody else is simply because easy target. And also, Also, my YouTube channel is not at this point solely about you or solely about criticizing people. I have that; those are majority of my videos. But I'm starting to shift away from that to game reviews. That's what I do now. Like the video I uploaded just before I uploaded a video about you, the one that Zombie Fan referenced in his video. I uploaded a video talking about Halo Infinite and my issues with it and why I think it's all right. I have a Fall Guys stream. I've done shit posts that are not about you. I have videos that are unlisted from my early YouTube days that are completely different, not even about gaming. Because I just post what I want. At this point I'm shifting over to game reviews. I criticize what you say sometimes. I don't dislike you as a human being. I don't dislike you as a person. I disagree with what you say and what some of your actions are. And the easiest way I can get that across is by making a video.
Okay. So Boca Loca said Soul King is the same idiot who said that he talked to us, but we have no idea who he is. I was wondering if Soul King was the legendary fucking troll, but that would make this guy 8,000 fucking years old. How? Okay, so hold on. This Soul King is the Soul King that I thought he was. He is the guy that has been coming after me for a very, very long time. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you guys come after one person for years. All I'm going to say, I'm not going to stop you. Do what you guys do. If that's what makes you happy, cool. I'm going to keep it gaming. I don't.
All right.
It's just. It feels to me, the type of person I am. It's a lot of energy. Whether you want to say you don't hate me, it's still a lot of energy to come after one person. To hold on, to get your subscriber numbers up, to get your views numbers up, specifically for one person. I mean, bro, it's just it's so fucking weird to me. If that's the only way you could get views and that's the only way you can make people pay attention to you, keep doing it. I believe it's pathetic. I think you guys can do better. I've talked to a lot of you guys. You guys are very educated. Obviously, you care a lot about what you're doing with your craft of, again, making sure your watermarks are right or your little characters are right and talking in the same spots when you're talking about other people. I just think you guys could be doing more with your time. I would love to see the part of the PC community that will post gameplay of indie titles that I don't know of, or MMOs that I don't know of. But again, I'm older. I'm 31 years old now. So the version of the PC community that I admired, the version of the PC community that my brother became at the end of last gen, I don't ever think I'm gonna find you guys. You guys are fucking, or not you. I mean, those guys are legendary. They don't. They're gone. I don't know. Like, were they the classic PC elitists? Yeah, but I still admired them. I mean, they supported the shit out of PC. I wish I could find those guys. I miss those guys. Do you have anything else to add, man? Like, the new generation of PC community, you guys are just a fucking joke. Really, man.
The new generation of PC, well, what makes us a joke? The fact that
no, I mean, like, you guys talk about, PC is, the best, right? And the frame rates are good, and then you just spend all your time talking about JTech. Like, I want to see, like, this performance. I want to see games in 60. I want to see you post gameplay of 120 frames per second, or 140 frames per second, Call of Duty matches or Battlefield matches, like the smaller ones, like you, or Soul King, or even Fratanga to that point. Like,
well, if that's what you're looking for, then that's not the kind of content I'm personally interested in making.
I'm just saying, the new generation of PC fans that have been coming after me since 2015 or 2016, all of you guys are the same. Like, I don't ever see you post any of the amazing gameplay from the games that are not available on PlayStation. I never see you guys do that shit.
Well, that's because our channels are different. You can find gameplay videos of a good chunk of games.
That's what I'm saying. The only PC people that I talk to is from the new generation, which are you guys, and you're not gaming. You're just talking about other people.
So wait, so I'm not gaming. I'm spending all my time talking about other... Like, are you talking about, like, in my personal time or on YouTube?
I'm not talking about your personal time. I don't know who you are.
Okay, yeah.
I'm talking about on YouTube. Okay, so prime example, right? Boca Loca is in the chat, and Adam's in the chat. See, both of these guys used to advertise dreams. They used to tell me every month about the power of dreams. Okay? If they didn't tell me about the power of dreams, I would not have went to go out and get it and see how awesome it was. Early on, being a part of the alpha, the beta, the early access, and then officially getting the game and platinuming the game within 2 weeks. Loving the game and always checking up on the game probably 2 or 3 times a week. I wouldn't know that. I just think you guys can help other PC fans talk about game or learn about games, and you can get, I don't know, I mean, more sales for some of these smaller developers. I mean, you guys seem to really love them, but
I talk about games on my Twitter. My YouTube channel and my Twitter are entirely separate entities. Yeah. And if you're talking about gaming, a month ago I did a stream where I was playing Fall Guys.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then I have a private stream right now due to private reasons, but I was playing the first Witcher game on stream. Whenever I can, I like to hop on a stream. I do Twitch sometimes. I play those games. If I'm going to be playing a game, I don't post videos, I live stream. But the videos I post are game reviews, criticizing a game, or at this point, criticizing a person. And I don't want to say purely coincidentally, but at this point, I've been criticizing you because you're what I know of. You're what I've seen.
Am I that popular to you guys?
Well, I mean, the kind of sub-community we hang out with in the gaming community is overtly not that large. So a lot of people know who you are who hang out in this community. I feel like it'd be hard to talk to a person on Twitter within the community that we're in that doesn't know who you are.
Yeah, and that's why I call you the new generation of the PC fans, because you guys do something that the other generation didn't do. Or when I was relentlessly playing RuneScape every fucking day I could, I didn't know people that would just go out of their way to go attack people that don't know who you guys are most of the time. I see a lot of other people's videos when I search JayTechTV, or when, you know, other people have seen my name, or my sister, or anybody, and they talk about all of this hate that I you know, that people have for me, and it's weird. It's weird that I have to tell people that, hey, bro, these people hate me because it brings them views. If they don't hate me, nobody will know who they are, and they might kind of wither up and die. I saw so many people's channels die last generation that hated me. Not PC, console, other console users, Xbox people. Their focus is only on me, or Nintendo people, that their focus is only on me, on what I said about their system, and it was so much hate that they ended up getting bored with it, and there was nothing else they wanted to do on YouTube, and then they left. I mean, that's the worst thing to see. No matter if it's you or even Soul King, to see people get bored with the internet and leave YouTube because you're bored talking about someone else. I mean, and one day you probably will be bored, but I mean, it's just weird. I mean, I don't know if any of you guys have children or girlfriends. It's just weird that, you know, you would ever eventually have to talk to your significant other and tell them that, you know, I'm not, you know, gay or anything. I just like talking about this only one person. And, you know, yes, he's an African-American male, and I don't have any, you know, romantic feelings about this individual, but he is the focus of my channel. And actually have to break that down to, again, your lover, your family, if they ever find out about your YouTube or Twitter activities. It's just weird. You know, it is very, very weird. But again, I can't stop you. I've known for years that I can't stop individuals like you guys. I don't want to see your content, and that's why I blocked it. Nobody cares about who you are. You know, I don't really care about what you guys say about me. I just don't want to see it on my feed. Now, YouTube is going to always put it on my feed, but Twitter, at least Twitter won't put that dumb shit on my feed. If you get blocked.
All right, well, to begin with, my channel's focus is not on you. I've made, 4 videos concerning you, and granted, a lot of these are unlisted because generally YouTube wouldn't like them nowadays. They wouldn't, or we know nowadays. I started in 2019, but YouTube doesn't like them. But I made I've uploaded like 10 videos over that, like 10 public videos is what I have right now. 4 of them are concerning you, just under half, and I have no sign of stopping, and I'm not making my channels focus you. I've criticized you in history, but at the same time, my channel is a game reviewing channel. I'm writing a review right now on all the World War II Call of Duty games. I'm not focusing on you. I've criticized you, but I don't dislike you as a person. And I don't like to think of, and again, I know my titles are very clickbaity and very, oh my God, I need to change these titles sometime because YouTube's going to strike down on me. But I like to think when I actually get into the videos, excluding my 2 shitposts, and even then in my shitposts, I'm criticizing your actions, what you've said, not you as a human being. I don't hate you. I don't like to think of what I'm doing as hate. I like to think of what I'm doing as criticism. And you're criticizing me. You're saying, hey, well, I think you should move over. Fair. That's a fair criticism if I were focusing on you. And if that was the sole
It's not a
purpose of my
criticism,
channel.
it's just my personal opinion. That I believe you guys have a lot of skills on what you are doing with that type of shit that you guys do. And I think that you could actually talk about some stuff that need to be talked about. You know, but hey, that's just my opinion on it.
All right. Well,
you
yeah. So
guys
that's
can
your
continue
opinion. That's your criticism. You're
What's
saying,
going
hey,
on, Sick
this is
Humor?
my
How you
suggestion.
doing, buddy?
You're saying this is my critique of you. This is what I think of you. Here's how I think, in my viewpoint, you can improve your channel. That's what my videos are. In my viewpoint, this is what I'm saying. I talk about the things that you've said because I disagree with them.
What's going on, Cedric?
But anyways,
I mean,
I'm out of time.
This is
I'm
what
out
I
of
deal
time.
with. Okay.
Right. So, but again, I'd just like to say, I don't hate you as a person, and yeah, that's all I have to say at this point. I'm out of time. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna be about 10 minutes late, but it was nice sitting down, and I appreciate you being civil and actually being able to answer questions and be cohesive and coherent. I really appreciate that.
Okay. I'll see you later.
All right, see ya.
Okay. Adam, Boca Loca, I guess you guys can turn your mics on. What's going on, Sick Humor? I mean, this is the stuff I deal with. I didn't do this debate to really, like, debate the guy. I just wanted you guys to see what I deal with. I got 2 or 3 more other people I'm planning on doing this shit with before November. Again, just to let you guys see what it looks like. Modern day hate. When you hate someone, you hate them. You make excuses on why you dislike them, and you claim that it's not hate, but it's hate. And it's no other way to look at it. But again, if what he said is true and what I already knew is true, if you make a JayTechTV video, you get a lot of views. And again, this was before I even pissed off the PC community. When an Xbox fan or a Nintendo fan used to make a Pyro 2000X video about me last gen, they would get a lot of views. You know, they would. Or, you know, some people spread some dumb shit about me, or they say something about me, you would get a lot of views. It's as simple as that.
Who is that? Who is that?
Just a random idiot from the new generation of the PC community. And no disrespect to you, Sick Humor. You're one of, like, the classics. I know you play PC, you actually give a fuck about playing games on there, and you show that shit. These individuals,
Well,
I don't know what to fucking call them.
I don't really take disrespect to it, to be honest with you. Like, not at
I
all.
have
Because
not found a name for these guys, and I don't want to call them PC gamers. So that's why I made the name, like, PC Port Begging Trolls, because I don't know what to call them, but I don't want to disrespect the other people that actually play PC, because these guys obviously don't.
So let's be realistic, right? We're stupid as hell. We go out and buy expensive ass video cards, expensive ass CPUs. We're constantly changing parts inside of our computers, only to come back and have to say, hey, I wish this console game was on my PC. Like, that's just what it is, right? Like, And anybody who says any different, they're liars, because most of the people who are converting to PCs now are people who are unsatisfied with the consoles right now.
Mhm.
So their biggest thing is, if I invest in this PC, I want to be able to get all games everywhere, right? Like that's what the new narrative is. Oh, I'm gonna build this PC because I know these console games, these console exclusives are coming. I can get everything in one place, right? But realistically, bro, we spend way too much money on these fucking PCs only to turn around and be held back by the consoles themselves, right? So no matter how much, no matter what graphics card I buy, the developers are going to think about the PS5, the Xbox Series, whatever. They're going to think about those first before they think about my graphics card. They don't care that I spent $1,500 on the graphics card. That's not their problem. They're thinking, where am I going to make the most money? And clearly that's on what? The consoles, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So it is what it is, man. Look, you pay that money, you get bragging rights. All right, you got bragging rights. And the guy played that same fucking game. And now the gap is getting so small.
Exactly.
And I had to realize this, right? The gap is getting so small that it's not going to even make a difference. What am I going to get? More 4K, right? Like, unless you get in that 3090, you ain't going to ever hit 8K, right?
Yeah.
But what am I going to get? More 4K than your 4K? Like, that's what's happening right now. Everything is doing 4K. The fucking PlayStation 5 is doing 4K. The Xbox Series X is doing 4K. The PlayStation 5 is doing 120 frames per second. The Xbox Series X is doing 120 frames per second. 60 frames per second is going to be damn near the standard, or at least have a mode where 60 frames per second is possible. Why would I go out and buy this PC now?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a legit question.
What? Who's that?
It is a legit question.
Oh yeah,
Sick humor is asking.
Yeah, I mean, that's one part I was talking to him about earlier, that, you know, you can't really brag about, you know, the 60 frames per second. Like, they know the gap is so small, and I had to confront just some random ass PC fan, I think last weekend before the podcast, where he got on fucking no, it was this week. He got on Twitter, and underneath the Tony Hawk celebration, he said, my PS3 is only playing it on 30 frames per second. I want to get this on PC or something like that. And I was like, I had to stop. I was like, bro, Tony Hawk is 60 frames on all systems. And he debated me in the chat for like 20 different replies. And obviously I was like, bro, and most of the replies, Sick Humor knows, bro, I will post a picture every time I post something. You know, visual and, you know, enhancement for humans is fucking key to me. You know, seeing is fucking believing. You know, if somebody sits up there and tell me you pre-ordered a PS5, I'm expecting everybody to be posting their fucking receipts, which they did, right? So
Nobody was able to get a PS5 though.
Really?
Nah.
No, but I'm just saying. It's just like, okay, so I had got the Digital Foundry analysis. I got the text for that. I went out my way to capture the fucking audio for the Digital Foundry video. The dude changed this fucking excuse. Well, I have the PS4 Slim. It's not doing 60 frames. I'm like, the PS4 and the Slim have the same architecture. He just continued to lie and lie and lie. They don't want to believe that we're having this advantage. You know, if I was to go over my games, like the fighting games, the racing games, and the shooting games, they've been 60 frames for a long time, you know. So now we have the action-adventure games, the RPGs that need to be boosted to 60 frames. And obviously they will be next gen. You know, what do you talk about after that? Do you talk about you having 120 frames? Well, you can't really talk about that without having the latest and greatest graphics card. So that means you would be lying. And most of them do that shit all the time.
I mean, like Sick Humor said, makes you think twice. Because yeah, it makes you really think: is the purchase worth it? That latest graphics card is really expensive.
How much is that one? Like the best one? How much is the best one?
$1,500.
Okay,
yeah,
so
$1,500.
$1,500. Within that $1,500 is $500. That's a PS5. That's a
I bought three
PS5 right there.
Yeah,
exactly.
I already bought PS5s.
Look,
yeah.
with $1,500, you can buy the PS5. Like, let's say the headset, the camera, 4 or 5 games, still have enough money to set a couple years aside for PlayStation Plus. I just
A spare controller. Also,
it's a spare controller.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking money, bro.
That's actually incorrect. That's actually incorrect. Because if you buy a PlayStation, a PS5, and get PlayStation Plus, you have a whole collection of PlayStation exclusive and
Right.
multi-plat games
Yeah.
that
they
too.
give
Yeah.
you just for getting PlayStation Plus. So that $500, add another what? $50, $60 for PlayStation Plus, or go to CD Keys and get it for $28.99.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever floats your boat. And you have a collection of games that you can play. And more than likely, those games are not only going to play, but have better resolution, better frame rates. Because remember what Mark Cerny was talking about, those top 100 games that
Yes.
get the enhancements and stuff. They're going to want to show that off. And how do they do that? Let's do it through the PlayStation Collection. What that does is it helps them retain and also gain new PlayStation Plus subscribers because they added value. Now all those games that you missed during the PS4 period, now that you have a PS5, you have access to all of them. Have a ball.
Exactly. Okay. Got that. Okay. Well, I'm good on the Best Buy purchase, so that shit's fucking good. That fucking money just went through, so I'm good. Oh man. So you, speaking of some other shit, you saw the message PlayStation posted about the pre-orders. Yeah, pretty late though, you know.
Here's my thing. No apologies is needed for that shit. I'm gonna tell you why. Did you see what happened with the 3080s when they scheduled a specific
saw that
time?
shit. Yes, I saw it. No,
Yeah.
No one wanted to bitch about that though.
It was mayhem, sure, right? And it was definitely a fucked up scenario, sure. But niggas was able to get it. Nigga, I was able to walk right into my GameStop and grab one. Then I got one from PlayStation and I got one from Best Buy.
There you go.
So I'm Gucci, bruh.
So the only thing I really want to do is I want to try to get a physical one. So, you know, I want to go pay that one off. So the digital is paid off, the camera is paid off. The only thing I need to do now is make sure I get the physical, and that's it.
So my order from GameStop looks like this. I got the physical. They wouldn't let me get more than one. They only let you get one.
Of course, yeah.
But I got every accessory, every single accessory they had is, and something else that I didn't even realize was on my receipt. Some level 30 fucking headset for the PS5. I don't even know what the fuck that. I didn't even pay attention to it. I just told the dude to scan all of the accessories, bro. But I got that. Then my PlayStation, directly from PlayStation, I got the invitation, of course. So I pre-ordered through them, and I made sure that I got the charge base that the idiot didn't put on the fucking thing at GameStop. And then Best Buy, well, through PlayStation, I got the digital version. Through GameStop, I got the physical, and I got another physical through Best Buy. And with the physical from Best Buy, I literally pre-ordered every single game that's out there.
Oh,
That's how you fucking do
wow.
it. That's how you fucking do it.
That's a great November.
I was, me personally, when I hesitated for GameStop, the only reason why I hesitated, obviously I was live. And second of all, I think I had this problem with the PS4. The PS4 was like that, bro. It came out at $400. Everybody went wild in the crowd. And you knew that shit was going to sell out. I don't think I was a first adopter of getting that shit. I got it day one. But it took me a while to get that shit, if I remember. I did end up getting it from GameStop. But seeing as how they're going to do some more waves, there is no way that was I don't know how much that was, sick. But there's no way that was even half of 10 million that got gobbled up. If they're talking about they're going to put some more out, yeah.
See, that's the problem. Remember when they said how much they were producing? They said that they were going to produce 7 million at first. And then they said, okay, we upped it to, I think, like 10 million or something like that. Somewhere around 10 or 11 million. That 10 or 11 million got to feed the world. PlayStation is in
I know
crazy amounts of regions, bruh. there is no way the United States was getting more than maybe, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 million.
Damn.
Tops.
That's fucking crazy.
Think about it. All of these stores and places, they only had like 20 or 8 or 10. I just heard all different types of numbers.
Yeah. It was anywhere between, let's say, 10 and 20. That's what I heard from GameStop. I know Yella said 18 was at his place in North Carolina. Briggs said about 24 up in New York. So I don't even know how much our GameStop had over here in Maryland. But all I know, if you was watching the live stream, when I called different GameStop over there in Largo, Maryland, the lady picked up the phone after I talked about the PS5. She said, "You need to get out here now. You need to go to whatever GameStop you need to go to. Go there now." And I called the GameStop closest to mine, and this Rainbow guy, he was just keep insisting that they didn't open the pre-orders. But I know he was saying that shit because he had, GameStops are cool with their customers, right? If you don't fuck with GameStop, you ain't really one of their customers. They will hold something for somebody else. And I knew that's what the dude was doing. So I said, I'm not going to waste my time going up to the GameStop for them to sit up there and tell me they sold out of that shit already.
Well, they did for me because I know the dudes that work at the GameStop. So,
exactly.
it wasn't no issue.
So, Jay.
Yeah.
Jay, you know what I had to do, bro?
What?
Pretty much not kids move. My bad, no disrespect when I said that. Check this out. So upon what you did, I had to do the same thing. First I was watching the stream on my phone because my wife was about to give birth to our baby, which she did a couple days ago. Right. So this is literally the day before. I watched the stream on my phone because we were out doing things before my wife gave birth the next day. Came to the fact, boom, they throw the price. I wait about 20, 30 minutes because I used to work for GameStop. I ain't stupid. I go in there, I said, "Yo, is the pre-orders open?" She's like, I've been here all day. We haven't done these pre-orders. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to do them the same day that Microsoft does. Yeah, you're flogging as fuck. So I go to the house. I see on Twitter, somebody posted their fucking pre-order receipt. No questions asked. I put my fucking shoes on. I hauled my ass up there. And while I was driving, the store that answered, I told him, I said, "Look, my man," I said, "I used to work for GameStop. I know John Doolittle is your district manager." You know what I'm saying?
Name calling. Shit.
Exactly. I know your fucking district manager because I used to work for the company. So this is what I need from you, my man. I said, "I am on my way to you right now as we speak. My wife is giving birth next day. I need to reserve 2 PlayStation consoles. I understand it's 1 per household, but I need you to do me a favor. The second pre-order is not for me. It is for a brother of mine who is currently at work. Can we make this possible?" You know what he said? "Typically, we're not supposed to do it, but I'll do it."
Damn. Yeah, bro, you ran your ass over there and you got those 2. Shit. Yellow know his shit, bro. Yellow know his shit.
But literally, Jay, you're correct though. Like I said, bro, if GameStop doesn't know you, bro,
you're right.
You ain't getting no perks. You ain't getting no benefits,
bro. Unless you're there before everybody else. Let's say you're camped out. That's the only way you're gonna fucking maybe get one. I mean, I'm grateful for everybody else though, like Target and Best Buy. Fuck Walmart. Walmart was just sloppy too. Like that shit kept selling out over there.
So I'm gonna tell you who was even sloppy, bro.
Who?
PlayStation website. The invitation was even sloppy.
I didn't get one. And
so check this out. Yeah. I got an invitation. So I already got my PS5 secured through GameStop. So there's no sweat on my back. Boom, I literally like maybe at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, I get an email from them saying that you are qualified to participate in picking up a console through us. So I got a buddy of mine who was trying to get one, couldn't get one. I was like, "Fuck it, man, I'll give you my reservation." I said, "I've known you for years. You can call a mutual friend." I said, "I ain't trying to scam nobody or get over on anybody in this situation. I just want to see you get what the fuck you want." You know what I mean? I said, "I'll let you use my invitation. You just need to give me your card information, and then we'll basically get it shipped to your house."
Yep.
Bro, I got the invitation. I was told to wait 40-something minutes. And when the wait was over, sold out.
Damn.
Yo, let me tell you something, man. Look, people talking about, remember when people was telling us, with casuals, it's all about the price. Oh, the Xbox Series S is going to fly off the shelf because of the $299 price tag. I said, you really don't understand the way this shit works, huh? You think casuals are stupid, right? And you think that people aren't going to go out and buy what they want You think they're gonna settle for less because it's cheaper? All right, them pre-orders open up, nigga. 45 seconds later, sold out.
And one thing is for certain, those Xboxes, they won't be hard to find.
Not at all.
Okay,
that's what I was telling Post up, bro.
Hey, sick. Look at it. Okay, you gotta look at the message they posted though an hour ago. They said over the next few days we will release more PS5 consoles for pre-order. Retailers will share more details, and more PS5s will be available through the end of the year. Obviously, I don't think it even was like 1 million that they put out. What I know that they did that Nintendo tactic. They made the amount scarce. They made it look like they weren't going to have enough. Yes.
That makes sense.
But the hype is out there.
The hype is fucking real, bro.
Bro, the hype is real. Like Six Humor said, bro, I'm going to tell you, nobody gives a fuck about the price. Throw that shit out the window. No one cares about the price. They care about what the fuck you can play. Demon Souls, bro. Demon Souls. That's all I'm going to say.
Demon Souls, bro. As everybody in here, whether you prefer Xbox, PC, or PlayStation or Nintendo, one thing is for certain: if you deny it, you're lying to your goddamn self. The transition from this generation to next generation is like no other. Why? Because PlayStation has secured their spot as they have for the past 25 fucking years. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Their investment into themselves are paying off into this next transition. For people hooping and hollering about Spider-Man Horizon Zero Dawn, who gives a fuck? You know what you're getting in the future. Stop with the fraudulent bitching and complaining about nothing that holds any substance. Because again, there's how many fucking users for PS4? You're just gonna shit on your consumer? Nah, buddy, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
It doesn't.
Hey, bro, you're speaking straight facts. I think that I'm gonna be honest right now. Microsoft should really rethink their strategy. Obviously, PlayStation.
It's too late, bro.
Yeah, no. But hold on, not on that one. Not on that one. I'm talking about the strategy they've been doing over the last 3 days. I know, Sick, you've been seeing Aaron Greenberg and all these other motherfuckers throwing shots at PlayStation yeah, bro. With this message, they're basically letting you know, yeah, we're still gonna have more systems out than you. You know, we're still gonna have more systems in the United States than you. People are gonna have more PS5s than your fucking system. And what I don't like is no one holds Microsoft to the same standard. They have not released how many systems they're releasing to the wild. No one knows the specific number. It's kind of like the fucking the dev kit situation. We still haven't saw images of it. Why don't we know how many Xboxes they're gonna like post worldwide? United States, Europe, Japan.
The only thing they're posting, bro, is their time schedule. Right.
That's it.
I talked to somebody who's a pro Xbox guy, and but there ain't no bashing them.
What you say? I think he gone. Did he drop?
Damn, he must.
By the way,
it seemed like he probably on a road or something. But yeah, bro, like I don't like how they say like PlayStation was lying. Well, I mean, let's be honest.
My bad.
They weren't forthcoming about some shit. But you look back in their history, like what Dead Nation came out on PS4 and PS3. Little Big Planet 3 came out on PS4 and PS3. Resogun came out on PS4, PS3, and Vita. I mean, that bullshit about the cross-platform shit. Those 3 games were unneeded, by the way. They were smaller games and they never went on to sell 10 million. I know they're not going to leave those Spider-Man numbers on the table, and they're not going to leave those Horizon numbers on the table. It would be nice if they had those games only on the PS5, but you got to remember, PlayStation releases consoles that have a 10-year life cycle or longer.
No, they've already confirmed they got 4 more years invested in the
Exactly.
PS4.
And you're talking about 115 people that own a PS4 right now. As many as possible want to switch over to a PS5, but others will be left behind, or others will want to stay behind for a while.
A different take on that, honestly, is this. If I'm a manufacturer, right, and I see what numbers I'm able to put up with the new hardware, like the PS5s, if I know that, hey, I'm going to have what, I don't know, maybe 10 to 12 million or something like that, and I know how many people bought these games previously for the previous console, it would only make sense for me to create a version for that platform. Now, I also understand why people are upset about this, because we know the limitations of the PS4 prevented Aloy from being able to, take flight because of the slow hard drive.
Yeah.
Now, if they are truly developing two versions of these games, then we will have the PS5 version with all the bells and whistles. You're able to, do things that you simply can't do on the previous generation, right? You remember how Black Ops did it when they, I think it was like Black Ops 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
When they were moving from PS3 to PS4 or whatever. Was it PS3 to PS4? No. Yeah, it was PS3 to PS4, because they only, I think they only put the multiplayer or something like that on the PlayStation, whereas we had the full thing on the PS4. I think they're gonna make these versions, and these versions are going to be fundamentally different, right? I think you might still be able to fly on the PS5 version, whereas the PS4 version, you're just not gonna have that option. It's an open world game, so you should be able to traverse the area without actually having to fly, but it'll be a perk if you are able to fly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think they're going to be different. I can't really speak for it right now because we have to see the two versions when they come out, but I think people get it twisted when they try to compare this situation to Xbox situation. Now, you all watch the conferences and stuff like that where they showed off the games, right?
Yeah.
At any point in time, were you saying to yourself, "Oh fuck,
Nope.
I see this shit, bro. These games are held back, bro. Nah, dog, I don't want this. Nah, bro. Like, I can tell that this was originally developed for the PS4." Nobody was saying that at all. We were all mesmerized. We were in awe. We were like, God damn, these games look beautiful. Man, they're going to be able to do what with the DualSense controller?
Everybody lost
Oh
their
my
shit as soon as
God,
they saw
I
Horizon Zero Dawn.
can't wait. I
And
can't
that comment was not
wait.
even brought up.
Yo, we were like, this is the best thing ever. This is the best thing I've ever seen. Niggas was like, boy, man, look here, man. They need to open up them pre-orders. As soon as they made mention of a PS4 version, all of a sudden these niggas became insiders. They became developers. They became tech analysts. They became engineers. Nigga, they became quality assurance, nigga. They became everything except consumers, nigga. Like, how the fuck you go from saying this shit look great, man, it looks wonderful, it looks fantastic, to, oh yeah, nah, I'm good, man. I don't think I want this no more, man. Nah, this is gonna be held back, bruh. This is gonna be held back. We weren't saying that at all until they said there's gonna be PS4 versions. That's why I just don't. I don't really, me personally, I don't understand and I don't get the outrage. I will be outraged right along with you niggas once we see the final output of both versions of the games. If the game seems to be held back because of the PS4, then we're going to have some conversations.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like Halo Infinite.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I know, we all know the quality that the Sony first party devs have within their games. I don't see that. I know there's going to be a difference, but I don't believe they're going to be that shit's going to be held back in such a way you're going to be like, oh yeah, that shit looks ugly, I don't want to support that. They need to stop that. Again, I'm hoping that they don't do this for every single game or a lot more games. Sackboy, Spider-Man, and Horizon. Again, Spider-Man is pretty much a new IP, but it's known worldwide. Horizon is a very new IP. Sackboy's been known for multiple generations now. It's something to get people in there. And then giving people the promise that, hey, yeah, you can play this game on PS4, but whenever you're ready to come over, you're going to get the free enhancement. That's nice too.
So are you getting the Sackboy?
Me? Me and Sam are going to split on that if we still can do game share. But yeah, I definitely want to support that.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I want to. So these are the games I want to get, right? I want to get Sackboy, Destruction All Stars, Demon Souls, Spider-Man. Those are the games right now I want to get. I already paid off the camera, so I'm good on that. I already paid off the system on Best Buy. I'm good. And just a little let Yella know. Yes, I already put in the paperwork. I already got confirmed. My name's on the schedule. I'm off on the 12th and the 13th, so I have a 5-day weekend because I'm off for Veterans Day. And I was not fucking around. Yella already knows, bro. I had to go to work on Monday. The event was Wednesday. I fucking went to work early. I went into the building early, signed the paperwork. Bro, I was so blessed. Nobody was off on Wednesday, so nobody could bitch about me being off. Got that fucking confirmation. The end of the night, I was good, bro. I mean, I'm letting everybody know. If, you know, we know the corona's out here. If you have to go into work, you're probably just in your best bet. Hurry up. Go to the schedule in November and see if you can put some time in. I don't know anybody's going to want to pick that shit up on the 12th and go right back to work that day. I can't do it. I can't do it. My mind gonna be, you know how you be daydreaming about something like the PS5, like you can't stop thinking about those games when we saw it in June. Nah, bro, that's gonna fuck up my work performance. No, I don't want to do that. Nah, fuck that. Yellow.
All I'm gonna say is it's gonna be a celebration on the 12th.
Definitely.
A lot of people gonna get robbed. A lot of these people who scalping these PlayStations thinking they about to go get $1,700 from people, they gonna end up on the news dead. Niggas is about to rob them. So it's
so upon precaution, anybody going out there to get a fucking system, don't go solo.
So what I'm planning on doing is probably this week or next week. I'm going up to Best Buy because again I got the receipt and they have taken the money out. I just saw that they took the $424 out already on my bank account. I was waiting for them to do it because I did it through PayPal. So, you know, it take a couple of days. So they took the money out. They took the camera money out. So I got it, and I got the receipt. I just want to go up there and see if they can ship that shit to my house. You know, that's all I want to say. Hey, bro, I got the shit from your store. Is there any way you can ship it to the house? I mean, I don't mind going up there, but you already know, bro. Even if I'm in a suburban area, which I am right now, it doesn't fucking matter. It's the PS5, bro. Niggas get robbed all the time.
The UPS drivers, bro, they gonna get robbed. Like shit's about to be crazy, bro.
Hear me out. It's gonna be the PS3 generation intensified by 10.
Yes, bro. Bro, did I ever tell you the story about my brother getting his PS3?
Yeah, where he jumped in the car.
Yeah, he jumped in the fucking car, bro. My mom held the door open. I was in the back seat on a PSP. I was in the back. This motherfucker, bro, he's diving in the car like he's taking cover fire from some fucking guns and stuff. Bro, he has his arms wrapped around the fucking PS3 box and he jumps in the fucking car, bro. He's so excited. He doesn't even wait to go home. He fucking unboxed that shit in the car, bro.
Yeah, on some real shit though, man. For anybody who's listening, you do have your PS5 pre-ordered. Trust me, seen it happen. Obviously, I haven't been a victim of it because, again, I refuse to be a victim of it. Don't go alone. That's whether with somebody.
Oh, never go alone.
Or bearing arms.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
Don't go alone.
Shit, I think I'm already letting my mom and my sisters know they're in DC. I already let them know I got the shit. I'm already let them know we're all going up this bitch. You know, shit. Bring my cousins too. Fuck. We all going up this shit.
Man,
we going up this shit.
I'm going
like 10
solo dolo. PlayStation, they delivering my shit to my house. So I ain't tripping
Oh
on
yeah,
that
yeah,
at
you
all.
good on that one. So did you get physical for all of them?
No, I got digital from PlayStation, directly from PlayStation.
Okay.
Physical from Best Buy, physical from GameStop.
Okay, cool. So they talked today, right? So we got a little pattern. They talked last Saturday to give us the information for the event this Wednesday. They talked today to let us know, hey, bro, we're going to have more PS5s. I'm hoping we can have another little small event talking about that interface because I really want to see the interface. I want to see more of the create button and shit. I know it's going to be pretty similar, or from what I'm hearing it's similar, but you never know. I mean, nobody...
But JayTech, that's what I've been telling people, bruh.
What?
Y'all realize Microsoft has blown their entire load. They have absolutely fuck all
everything
to show you leading into the release of the Xbox Series X. PlayStation, they still have, and me personally, I don't care for the teardown, nigga. Like, what is the teardown going to tell me?
Nothing.
What is it going to show me?
If you're a consumer, not a damn thing.
Not a single fucking thing. But I do
Show
want to
me the
see the
interface.
user
Yes.
interface.
Yes.
I do want to see how I'm gonna interact with the games and stuff
Exactly.
like that. I do want to see like, hey, how are you gonna incorporate the camera with actually navigating the
Exactly,
system?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. But everything else, I don't
I
really
would
care
tell
about.
everybody, don't sleep on a camera. I have not slept on a camera since the PS3. I have always gotten the camera
Shit, to be
whenever
honest
it was
with you,
released.
Sony has never slept on the camera, bro.
No, I know that. I'm talking about the people that sleep on the camera. There were people
that's
that
them
did.
problem.
Yeah, it is a them problem. They didn't get the camera for PS3, and then we had PlayStation Move. People didn't get the camera for PS4, and then they had PlayStation VR. Don't sleep on that fucking camera. Sony is
But do
future.
y'all realize this? They didn't have to bundle this shit together or none of that. And niggas still going out and buying that shit in droves.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah. I know they're not gonna bundle that shit, but I'm just saying, what do we got for the camera? 1080p this time?
Yeah, it's 1080p, dual 1080p.
Yeah, I saw that shit, bro. That is a sweet looking camera. Like, I would have never noticed they were gonna go for white. But I did see that white PS4 Pro inside of the game store in Spider-Man, the video game. You guys ever saw that shit? It's a kiosk at the back of Gamer's Paradise.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, I don't think so, because then they had that PSP or the PS Vita that was white. So I was like, maybe it's
They
white.
had a white Vita.
Yeah, I know. They had a white Vita, but in the kiosk, I was like, the controller is not there, but the Vita is there. So what are they trying to say? Is the controller going to be touch based? I remember so many people being wrong about that fucking controller, sick. Everybody thought that shit was going to be a touch screen interface.
On what, the PS5?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I remember hearing that shit too.
Bro,
I remember hearing that
so
too.
many people were wrong about the design, like the color. Damn, man. These
To be honest with you,
insiders,
though,
these insiders.
with what they provided, right? So I look at everything from a value perspective, right? And that's the reason why I chose to go with PlayStation 5 as the console that I was gonna pick up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at it from a value proposition, right? Every time they came out and did their game shows where they showed us the games and stuff like that, I was floored each and every time. That's the stuff that made me say, okay, I'm going to pick up a PlayStation. No amount of any of what they told me after that fact was going to make me not get the goddamn PS5. Because I've already seen the games that you have on the PS5. I mean, we seen them running, right?
Yeah.
Like we seen the Demon Souls, we seen the Godfall.
Yeah.
By the way, Godfall is a goddamn day one. I've been said that from way back when, though.
All I'm gonna
that
say,
game
man,
looks amazing.
I was excited when we first saw the teaser, and I was a little bit I wasn't as excited when I kept seeing the gameplay. We never really found out what was going on. Maybe they were sending like compressed data or something, but it looked a little blurry. Remember? But when they showed these new builds,
did you see the combat trailer?
Yes, I saw that.
Oh my god!
It's not in my day one, but it probably will be. So I will probably have it.
I'll see you day one, JT.
Yeah, you know, it's probably gonna be in there. But it is the biggest lineup when you start thinking about day ones. You know, I had Knack and I had Killzone day one. I ended up getting Battlefield later on that year. This is a big. Let's just name this. We got Godfall, Demon Souls, Sackboy, Destruction All Stars, Spider-Man. That's 5 games. Anything else? That's 5. That's some big 5 games though. It's like
that Destruction All Stars. I'm like, I was iffy on it when I first seen it, but I'm like, yo, this might be a little bit fun.
Bro,
never know.
When I heard that some of the MotorStorm devs went over there, you could see that shit in the destruction of the fucking vehicles. That's all I needed to know. That's all I needed to know.
Do you think, because I saw this tweet, right? Do you think that Sony bought Bluepoint?
I heard about that yesterday. I'm going to be honest. There's no reason not to.
I don't see why they wouldn't, though. Did you see Demon Souls?
Yes. Bro.
Bro. God.
Okay, so you know those PC mods, right? That like they mod some, let's say Mario. Remember they modded Mario multiple times with the Unreal Engine and shit like that.
Right.
And that shit looks like the remake that we wanted, but you know they didn't get this past Friday. That's what Demon Souls look like. That shit looks like a fucking mod people spend a lot of fucking time on. Doesn't even look like the original, but just a little bit. And it's like, damn, man, I wish I could have that, but we are getting it. You know what I'm saying? We are getting it. It's
played
not a
the
dream.
original. I got the platinum in the original, and I can tell you 1,000%, the original ran like absolute garbage.
Yeah.
Absolute
I think
garbage.
we all know that. Sadly, I did not complete the original. I don't ever shy away from that shit. And it was the dragon on the staircase. You know, you're going up the staircase, you have the pillars on the side. I never forget this shit. And he would breathe the fire down the middle of the staircase. And you had an AI companion that they gave you around that time. My AI companion got burnt to a crisp. I took the armor off the fucking AI companion and I fucking left. I couldn't carry the pants. So I was only able to get the fucking upper part, the gloves and the helmet. I will never forget that shit. Then I looked online. I found out I could get the rest of that armor from some fucking other place. You had to go down a ladder and fight this spot. Man, the game is a deep game. It is probably one of the deepest Souls games you will ever fucking play. It is a very deep game, bro. Like, you have to buy this game. If you love Souls games, buy it. Man, I want this game to do 5 million, man. I want this game to do 5 million. I want it to be the highest, fastest selling Souls game ever. Is that Adam in here?
Yeah.
What's going on, man? I think I'm gonna limit that fucking the next couple interactions with the PC people to like 2 more people.
That PC guy.
Sick.
I don't know, man. I guess it was calm and collective until the end where he wanted to defend the dude that took my fucking content. You know, I had the layout just like this and I was playing Call of Duty World War II. And I guess they just wanted to make fun of me, like, being pissed off at that one part. And so the dude chopped up the video. He didn't put a disclaimer. He didn't put a watermark. He didn't put any audio. He just took clips of the fucking video and posted it up. And it's like, what do you expect me to fucking think? You expect me to, like, know that you're doing any of this other shit? So they're all mad at me. They're like, why you take his video down? I'm like, motherfucker, you want to watch the video? It's on my channel. You know? It's there. The live stream is still up. You want to laugh at me on my channel. You know?
Mm-hmm.
They don't really understand that shit. Like
that God of War Ragnarok announcement. Oof.
Okay, so look, man, we all knew that was coming, right? But it didn't stop the hype. It didn't stop the hype. Look, I knew when Corey was doing that dumb shit. When Corey was doing that troll shit, then he changed his fucking profile picture the day before. I knew God of War was gonna get announced or something. All I'm gonna say, bro, the shit that I want them to do with that game. Bro, they gotta do some crazy shit, man. I can't just imagine maybe a different weapon this time, you know, or weapons. You already have the axe, you already have the chains, you know, maybe a sword, maybe a spear. You know what I'm saying? The fight between him and Thor is gonna be dope. You know, it's just, oh man, are they gonna still be in the same area? Do they travel to another area? Lot of questions, but it's a good, perfect way to end that fucking live stream. It was so much hype, bro. And even if you found out games were going on PS4, it didn't stop people from buying this system. Like, you can't find that shit anywhere.
That shit, man. You know the studios behind PlayStation's brand are fucking top notch.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Oh, I can't wait, bro.
This ain't a 343 Halo fiasco where you kind of look at it and think, yeah, that's two sides of the coin. You know that Gorilla will give you the best experience you will get on the PS5 as well as the PS4. Mm-hmm. Plus, you're doing it for 2 platforms, not fucking how many for the Xbox? What? 1,
4,
X and PS4, PC?
Yeah,
4.
Might as well say 5, PC as well.
Yeah, because you got the classic Xbox, you got the Xbox One X, you got the Xbox Series S, you got the Xbox Series X, and PC. So that's 5. If you want to, you know, like, that's a lot of fucking platforms. And or what is that other shit they got? The xCloud? You gotta make it for that too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, if you want to say that it's gonna get held back, then what does that mean that when they don't get held back? You know, it's like, you want to put that bullshit in there? It's no, just no.
Yo, Jay.
Hmm?
Side note, bro, we got the green light to leave the hospital.
Good. Do you you post the baby pictures on Facebook or something? Because I didn't.
Yeah, my wife did. She tagged me.
Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
don't, like I said, I really don't do that Facebook.
I know you don't. I mean, I'm
But
only
yeah,
on here for family at this point in time. Like that's.
Yeah, but nonetheless, bro, if you want to look down there, G.
What I post? What's your name again? Bro, I forgot your fucking name.
I know we'll talk about that later.
Is it Michael Jackson? Hold on, let me search that.
Close. Last name is Jackson.
Oh, it's almost
Son of a
Jackson.
bitch.
Jackson 5 and shit. Mo, you know, it's just fucking crazy, bro. We got the shit we need. Sick Humor said it first. We got more surprises than the Xbox. They already showed their interface, and it was so fucking bad because that interface that they bragged about for the next gen is a part of the current gen. There's no difference, bro. Like, there's really no reason to upgrade on their side, to be 100% honest.
Hey, did you see
I would say yeah. Not to cut you off. I would say yeah if you have a base Xbox and you're a part of that ecosystem.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you probably.
Whether it be the X or the S, that's totally up to you. But I mean, you're getting the same thing. It's just a little bit more beefier console. Other than that, you're getting the same thing.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Sick.
Hold on, give me a second. I gotta find the actual freaking link.
By the way, that food was good yesterday, bro. From that Ooze and Oz. That fucking cornbread was like pound cake.
Damn.
Fuck out of
here.
I
saw that little clip, bro. That's what I said.
You know, I lost my food at the job, and I put my name on the little container, and I thought it was my food. It was somebody else's food. It was some fish. The fish was good. I ate that fish yesterday. I found my shit. I got like 5 chicken wings left, bro. They put so much shit in there.
So let me tell you my meal yesterday, right? Because we at the hospital after my wife gave birth via C-section. Even the nurse said first, it sounds stupid as fuck, but it's factual. You say the hospital's closed at 7 o'clock, that nobody can, once you leave, you cannot enter back as if Corona is on curfew. You know what I'm saying? Like like the goddamn thing punches its clock at 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And starts working. So, of course, I had the motherfucker was like 6 something, right? 6:15, 6:30. I was like, fuck, I'm going to go and get Zaxby's. It's right up the road. Order my food. I check it, make sure my shit ain't got what I asked for. And again, boom, I'm trying to hurry up and get back to the hospital before I get kicked out. Open up the motherfucking package, bro. I start eating and shit. No seasoning on the fries.
I put the link in the chat, JTech.
Okay, I got it.
Click on that joint, put that on the screen. Bruh, when I first seen the picture of this motherfucker, I thought this shit was huge, my nigga. I thought it was just fucking crazy big.
But now that monitor or TV?
Nah, once they showed the pictures of it, I was like, oh, okay. Okay, it ain't that big at all.
Oh, you talking about that? Hold on, let me go switch that shit over real quick. Thanks, man.
Yeah. Shit looking.
Oh yeah,
looking good.
I saw these pictures, bro. Because of the way they took the picture, it does look kind of beefy.
No. It actually looks just as small as what it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not small by any means, but it's not as big as I thought. Because remember when they had the Japanese dude holding up the PlayStation 5? That shit looked enormous. But this shit looked like a regular size. It just looks long, my nigga.
Yeah. But it's definitely gonna fit underneath your TV, unlike Xbox.
Oh yeah, no. It'll definitely go in any entertainment. I don't know why people do that though. I like to let my shit breathe, bro. I don't like putting it inside no entertainment system with closed off.
Yeah, so I have a section on the side because I put the statues behind me. I have a section on the side for that shit to stand up, and that's what I'm gonna do. That shit's gonna be standing up the whole time.
Yeah.
So I'm good with that. The PS4 Pro, I mean, I don't really see a reason of getting rid of it at any time in the near future. So I'm gonna keep that shit. But
well, kind of. There really isn't. 99% of PlayStation 4 games will work on the PS5.
Exactly.
There's literally no reason for you to have a PS4, but I'm keeping mine anyway. I don't get rid of my consoles like that.
It's a really impressive looking system. Like you know, you saw the 3-dimensional images, but it looks just like it. And It's nice, man.
It looks good, man.
It's really
it
nice.
really looks good.
I like those little ridges at the back. I don't know what that is. Is that just a part of the design, or is that fans or something? Like, it looks nice.
What, that? No, those are vents.
Okay.
Yeah, those are vents.
That's nice.
Those are exhaust vents.
Oh, I like the way they made that shit. Like the design. They got a lot of style points. I say that. They got a lot of style points. And I'm seeing this black shit here. It holds it the proper way because it's a part of the stand or something.
Mm-hmm.
So the stand could be modified to be on the side or just standing up, and I like that because you don't see a lot of stands like that. So that's
right.
That's again, the style points for the PS5, even if you didn't factor in the exclusives or the price, it's a better looking console than Xbox. It's a black brick. That's it. It's a black brick with a little slit to put your disc in, and then you got an Xbox logo in the corner, and that's it. It's a black brick. You can use that shit, throw it at somebody's window, and break into their home. It's a black brick. That's it. And I would expect it to be pretty fucking heavy. Beautiful system, man. Just a gorgeous one.
I'm telling you, look at that. Just look at that thing, man. That thing looks amazing, bro.
That shit's made for the future. You looking at it, you know it's, bro, that shit's for the future.
That thing looks amazing, bro. I wonder how it's gonna look when it turns on. You think like the whole front section is gonna turn blue?
You know what? You know what I want? Check this out. This is what I want. Upon you saying that, and I kind of wish they did it with the PS4 Pro, even the PS4. Instead of that light being blue when it first comes on, it needs to be white and transition to blue. So when that console's on, you have that blue glow effect.
Oh, bro, I just got some bad news, man. Oh, you know, Thomas, my stepbrother, you know, his father just died. So old Thomas died. Damn, bro. I think he been fighting Alzheimer's for a long time, man. Now that's fucking sad. I know my real father's trying to, you know, come back in my life. I guess I'm talking to him and shit, but you know,
Hey,
I mean, everybody.
All I can tell you, bro, is from holding a grudge against my pops and pretty much forgiving him on his deathbed. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold that grudge against him.
Oh, I don't hold a grudge. It's just, you know.
No. I'm not saying a grudge, bro. It's just build that relationship what you can. You feel what I'm saying? Because one thing I had to accept, bro, and finding out about my father, that how can you fault a man for being a father when he didn't have a father? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right about that.
So,
damn, bro.
Like I said, whatever y'all's history is, whatever, bro, just build on them from it. What time you have left?
It's a fucked up year, bro, as far as deaths. You know, like Ruth Bader Ginsburg just passed away. I mean,
bro, my stepdad's pop just passed away from cancer.
Man.
They're literally in town right now. Pretty much, you know, I won't say it's a funeral, but you know, to celebrate his passing. Yeah.
That's crazy.
2020 is all fucked up.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Like, I think we saw that the tips of this part right here where I'm pointing at, it lights up blue on each side. And then we know that these plates look very cheap. They look like they could be rubber almost, but I think they're a hard plastic. But they could be removed. We had how many systems could we remove the plates for? I think it was PS3, right? And then
I don't think you could remove the plates for the PS3.
No, the front. Oh wait.
No, I think you're thinking about the 360.
No, PS3 Slim. The PS3 Slim.
The Super Slim?
No, not the Super Slim. The normal Slim.
Well, even before the Slim, Jay, PS2 had customized.
No, but you couldn't remove it. You couldn't remove.
No, I mean I'm talking about
hold on.
Taking it
right
up
now?
and looking at the hard drive because I had to remove that whole part and lift it up to change the hard drive.
No.
Yeah.
You saying for removing?
Yeah,
purposes.
just removing it purposes.
Gotcha.
Look inside the system, but as far as
that was
moving
every
the plates, the plates started with PS3, right?
No, the plate started with PS1. The first wave of PS1, I cannot remember what the port is, but because I have it at the house, and you can literally remove that port from the back, right? And it was an accessory that you were able to basically put on that PlayStation. It could have been a Game Shark, you know what I'm saying, before they did disc. Again, it's kind of many years back, but there is a port of the PS1. PS2, we all know that was the motherfucking the HDD fucking whatchamacallit, Ethernet allowed you to get on the motherfucking internet. PS3 had the one on the side door. PS4 had the removable glossy part.
Mm-hmm. I just always looked at this system as a beautiful system, but I'm wondering if I have the option to take off the white panels completely and just have it as a black system.
Only time will tell, bro.
Yeah.
It makes sense for that to be an option.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? And again, like Six said, bro, it's kind of like the 360 with the faceplate. It wouldn't cost them shit to motherfucking print that shit on those fucking pieces.
I know this part can lift up.
Multiple choices.
I know this part can lift up, and if this part can lift up, I'm pretty sure the underbelly part can lift up too. But yeah, we had the little half covers for the PS4 when it first came out, and then I think this one I could take the whole top off. I think. But I don't know if it's replaceable. I don't know if anybody has like ones that you can replace. But you can send it in and they can put some graphic design on that shit.
The box for this is going to be smaller than the regular PS4 box. I mean, not the regular, but the PS4 Pro box.
Yeah, I did notice that.
It just looks like it is. I think they're going to compact all that shit in there, and it comes with what, the HDMI,
the controller.
They didn't even say it come with a microphone this time. I guess they was like, "Fuck y'all niggas." It's a mic built into this bitch.
It's built in. Yeah, you don't need to waste no more money on that dumb shit. Mm-hmm.
They like talk to the controller, nigga.
And first, and I want to say this: ain't nobody better not say, "Hey, I don't got no mic no more," because you can't say that dumb shit. You have one. Everyone has one. Everyone has a mic now. I should be hearing a lot of voices on multiplayer titles.
Realistically, people just don't want to talk, bro. That's what it is.
You've got a mic built into the controller, so you're fine.
Whose dog is that?
Nice.
So, shit, man. What do we do, Sick? Like, it's not much, you can do with the specs, and nobody gives a fuck about that. It's like, what? We're just waiting right now. We're waiting until November.
At this point, we got 2 months, bro.
Yeah.
2 months.
I got some games to finish up, so, I mean, Judgment and Avengers, I want to finish those up, but,
I'm wrong. We ain't even got 2 months. We got less than 2 months.
Less than that. It's like 6 weeks, 7 weeks.
Hopefully, get a UI breakdown maybe on Monday or Tuesday.
Well, I would love that. I would love that.
So ready.
I think that PlayStation gonna do some fuck shit. Yeah, Sick. You know what I'm talking about? Like, Xbox gonna think they gonna be able to do that dumb shit that they do on Tuesday, where they have the pre-orders open. But PlayStation gonna do something to like make that a little bit difficult for people to even want to buy that.
They're gonna release more pre-orders.
Well, yeah, they announced that. They announced that on Twitter.
Yeah, they announced it, but they haven't said a specific day. But they're gonna do it on the day when they do theirs. You know it.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna do it.
Can't underestimate PlayStation.
Hey man. It's weird. I don't know. I think Eric Limpel, isn't he the head of marketing or something like that for PlayStation?
Yeah, for the time being.
I don't know, man. I think that dude exudes confidence.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we were so confident in PlayStation. I think when he communicates very well. I think that Sony, though, as a whole, they have crazy messaging right now, bro. Like, I just can't understand it, bro. Like, you say one thing, then you do the next. Now, when you really want us, it's almost like being the boy that cries wolf. Eventually, you're gonna want us to believe you, and we're just not. But you're making it to that point where we don't believe what you're saying. I mean, nobody believes Xbox or anything that Xbox says, so let's not compare the two and say, oh, but Xbox is more believable. They're more personal. No, fuck that. All these niggas is lying to us. They're salesmen. That's their point.
Yeah.
They trying to move units, bruh. Like, you can't go to a used car lot and believe that used car salesman it has your best. What am I thinking about? Has your best interest at heart, right? Because literally, he just want to sell this goddamn car and get that commission, right? That's his whole purpose. So if you go to the car lot believing the salesman, you're gonna get taken for a ride. Because they're gonna package it and make it sound great, right? And you're gonna end up paying 2-3 times more than you should have. So really, we should have never believed them anyway. I don't know if you guys remember, but I remember back in the days. Remember when PS4 first came out? They said that the PS4 you were going to be able to interact with the Vita to the point where you'll be able to stop a game on the PlayStation and then continue with it on the go with the Vita. They even had a commercial for that shit. I remember the little white boy, he was playing MLB The Show. Yeah. And it was talking about he could take it on the go. How many of y'all did that shit with the Vita?
Not me. I mean, the most I did with the Vita was the remote play, which I think they did very well on them because every game had that shit incorporated, and it didn't seem like they had to consult any developer. It's just built in. But I do hope that this time around with anything for this system that when we see it, because it's so late now, whenever we see the interface, whenever we see what's going on in the camera, it's too late for them to literally show us a lie. I mean... Right now, the truth is coming out. Like, hey, games are coming to PS4. Yeah, a lot of Xbox fans said Spider-Man looks like a fucking, enhancement or whatever. And yeah, if you don't get the Ultimate Edition, it is cheaper than the other $70 games. But I'm still going to buy that shit day one. I'm still going to enjoy it. It still looks better than anything we saw from fucking Halo. With that generic jumping and that generic-ass grappling hook and fucking Craig. So, it is what it is. I hope that this time, this is what I was hoping. A lot of people don't care about it. I care about it. That they have their own video chatting feature. I don't want them to partner up with a third party because last time they were supposed to do that, it fell through.
Skype?
No, Microsoft acquired Skype. I think it was the year before.
And that shit fell through.
Exactly. So we couldn't use it. And it doesn't matter because no one uses Skype anymore. Like, Apple has FaceTime, Android has the Google, Duo. It's so many other ways to video chat. Instagram has its own little way. Snapchat. I think PlayStation should make their own video chat.
Don't Facebook and Instagram use Skype, though? I'm almost sure.
I don't know, I guess. But I video chatted directly from Facebook, but I didn't know they were using, like,
it was Skype. It made that weird beeping noise.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's Skype. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, well, I just hope I don't think Microsoft's gonna allow them to use Skype, bro. Because we had Skype on a Vita, right? And we had Skype.
Zoom.
Huh?
Zoom.
That's what I was thinking of. Zoom would probably be the other best case scenario.
No, Microsoft use Zoom.
What?
Yeah.
They're using Zoom now?
They use Zoom, yes.
But they didn't acquire them or anything.
No.
Okay. I don't know. I just hope they do their own thing. I don't think it's hard for them to put their heads together and have something like that. Just do your own fucking video chatting service. And then, what else? Internet browser. If you're going to have one included, make sure it's good this time. Like, when I use that shit, I want to be able to search whatever I want to search. And not be having glitches or have that shit turn my system off and turn it back on. I don't know what type of internet browser they were using, but it's pretty fucking piss poor. Just those things. I don't know how they're gonna do the live streaming. Hopefully you have more customizations when you go live, like what the interface looks like or some shit. There's a lot of questions when it comes to the interface and what we can do with some of these other peripherals, like the camera and shit like that.
From what I heard, it's going to be totally overhauled. Again, that's all.
And I'm very excited to fucking see that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to see, man. It's a brand new look to their systems. The controller is brand new. It doesn't look almost anything like the PS4 to a degree. I expect that interface to be overhauled. I've heard too many people say, "Oh, it's just gonna look this way." And no, man, I think they're going all out. Cause you saw the way it starts up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, bro, that
what
Shit
I
don't look
think
like.
Beyond that,
I
you see
did.
how they still haven't shown it.
Huh?
I said beyond that, you see how they still haven't shown it.
Yeah.
They showed us the user interface on that PS4 very quick.
Hmm.
Not too long right after they announced that damn console.
So I think it's gonna definitely surprise a lot of people, get a lot of people hyped. That's another huge hype factor that Sony, they're holding out on. Xbox, like Six said, Xbox showed their hand on everything. There's nothing we don't know about Xbox at this point.
Yo, Jay,
Mm-hmm.
remember I told you about that Samsung G9? That big ass ultra wide?
Yeah.
Yep, negative on that. Talked to one of my tech buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Sent him the fucking specs of the PS5, and he told me what monitor to get.
Okay. So you gotta send the link.
Yeah. Well, I'm driving right now. Like I said, I'm getting
well,
prescription
whenever you
stuff.
get a chance, send the link.
Yeah.
I
got you, brother.
Yeah. I think I'm going monitor next gen.
Yeah, I'm going back, bro.
I can't do it, man. I can't be staring at no little small ass monitor, bro.
I can dig it. I can dig it. But me personally, bro, 65 went to a 34-inch ultra wide. I fell in love with it. I fell in love with just the refresh rate and the input lag, just the overall performance from the gaming monitor that I had to now where
Listen, I went to
I'm back on a 65-inch TV. I gotta go back.
LG CX. I got a 55-inch for what was it, $1,500, and it has low latency mode, 1 millisecond, 120 frames per second at 4K. It has G-Sync and FreeSync. I'm good with that. I can't do nothing smaller than that, bro.
Bro, what is? Bro, I'm really confused about the fanboys.
What's up? What's going on?
No, I was just looking at this funny ass video of this Chinese soccer movie, and they kicking the ball, and the dude has like super strength. He kicked the ball, and then the ball has
Shaolin soccer.
Shaolin soccer.
yeah, and then the ball has 120 frames per second, but the kicker has an Xbox Series X on it. It's like who? What? And then you got Craig with a tornado coming at the people and is wiping out Ratchet and Clank, Spider-Man, God of War, and Horizon. Like, really? They still hyping up Halo. Like, come on. Fuck out of here, man. Like, oh my God. Hey, Sick, man, I told Adam for a long time this year, I thought Forza was going to be ready. Literally, I said it in so many live streams. I thought that game was going to be ready for launch. I thought they were going to have Forza and Halo for launch. And then, Gears takes a break.
I was saying that shit to K-Mega for the whole year that Halo was not coming out this year, and he did not believe me. Look what happened.
Hey, bro, it's a hard sell once you know that we have exclusives within the launch window of 6 to 8 months between November and like April or something. Like, what do you have within that time period? Do you have anything exclusive? Halo doesn't have a window for next year. So,
nope.
You can't believe that shit's coming out in January. It doesn't have a fucking window.
It'll be full.
Yo, Sick.
Mm-hmm.
Respect your point of view and your mindset upon how you want a game. My tech man, he came over to the crib, right? Saw the TV. Said, Yellow, that's a beautiful ass TV. He said, let me ask you one question. I said, what's that, Wiz? He said, let me know what game developer develops a game on a 65-inch TV.
Yeah, I mean, I know. Hey,
son of a bitch.
You fucking right about that. But your TV can fucking do that shit, though, Yellow.
I know it can.
Yeah, your shit can do 120 frames.
I know. I did research. It's just to the fact, me personally, my overall experience, bro. I play competitive. I play anything and everything, pretty much. I don't play dog shit, but I'll pretty much play anything and everything. I just got to go back to a monitor, bro. From my personal experience, got to. I know people who game on projectors, and that ain't for me, but to each his own.
Yeah. What I gotta do today, bro? What games? I already finished the 5th
Judgment?
episode. Yeah, or maybe fucking Avengers. I don't know. I finished that 5th episode of Boys, bro.
Did you guys see?
Boys
Not to
is
cut you off,
wild.
Jay.
Mhm.
I apologize for cutting you off while it's fresh on my mind. Or I got to get off again. Did you guys see CD Keys has membership, PlayStation 1-year memberships for $28?
Yeah, I saw that. Mm. Yeah, I saw that shit. I posted that. I posted that shit, and all I'm gonna say is I would advise a lot of people to go and get that shit.
Not double dip like a motherfucker,
Yeah.
bro.
You get that shit while it's cheap. You just get that shit while it's cheap.
What's everybody playing until PS5 drops?
Oh shit! You know, still playing Tony Hawk. Gonna play more Soul Calibur, Avengers, Nino Kuni, you know, shit like that. Just dibble and dabble. Got some of these indie games I want to play, but that's it. Just fucking around pretty much for the next 2 months. So.
Well, play Monster Hunter World.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying it out.
Well, look, when you get on there, can you do me a big favor, bro? Just let me know so I can team up with you.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
No, cause
Don't do that.
me and Adam are gonna team up with you on Monster Hunter.
No, because when he said the same thing to me, trying to go for a challenge, by trapping this motherfucker, Jay wound up killing his ass.
Yeah.
About that, right?
Mistakes happen, so it's all right.
Pre-ordered on Mafia.
Mafia. 1? Yeah.
That looks dope. That actually looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro, I couldn't do nothing in that fucking hospital but sit on a stiff-ass fucking couch and surf the internet. Take care of my daughter when I needed to. Yeah, man, we couldn't even sleep, bro. It was a nurse or a doctor was coming in like every hour, checking vitals, checking the baby. Tired as fuck, man. All I did was surf the fucking internet, found the deals for the CD keys through Twitter, fucking pre-ordered Mafia. Yep. And saw all these fake ass articles coming out saying about PlayStation this, PlayStation that. So.
Yeah.
Oh, the articles. Oh yeah, they're good. I mean, they need to work clicks, so it has to be.
You know, articles are totally irrelevant.
You know,
The dumbass casuals that just started gaming. You know what I mean? That's for them.
I saw Tom Warren talking about PlayStation. You know, he was
what?
Tom Warren. You know, he's trying to put Xbox on this on this holy light that they're transparent as fuck.
You know what, man? They've been doing that since the beginning of the year with the smart delivery shit. They really need to stop. You gotta make yourself look foolish. You know? I mean, I know what they're trying to do, but it doesn't end well for them.
Doesn't work.
Yeah. I mean, I saw Aaron Greenberg taking shots at PlayStation about the... Look, it's gonna look sloppy when everybody and their mother wants a PS5. Like, how else is it gonna look? People gonna...
I mean, you know... Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying, people gonna be in line and properly going to the store at correct speeds? No, man. Fuck out of here.
I mean, after... Oh, sorry.
No,
sorry, go ahead.
You can go, man. You can go.
No, I mean, I was surprised after that outrage in PS5. You know, they said in their Sony fucked up but seeing our PS5. I mean, what if they did not, quotation mark, did not, so we're just gonna really run out of PS5s, you know, the amount that they have right now, like everybody will want a PS5. I mean, it's all about the games. We saw the games, people saw the game. Those are the only, this is the only reason why. Like, yeah, Xbox can talk about power and transparency all day that they want running on it before pre-order, but there's no way that I can buy it, and I don't understand why anyone would buy it if they didn't see any games running before its pre-order day. Yeah. Like I saw Tim Doug saying that Xbox Series X after pre-order day, you're gonna pre-order a console that you're gonna see gameplay afterwards. What if it's shit? What if it's shit? What are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
We've only seen gameplay on the Series S, so
Exactly.
No, we seen Series X as well. If you want to bring it up, Jay, if you search, if you go to
The
YouTube,
Gears Tactics, yeah.
no,
He's right.
no, not
Oh,
Gears
not that one?
Tactics. Nah.
Which one?
Dirt. Their
Oh.
official YouTube page put out Series X
Oh.
and Series S gameplay.
Okay, hold on, bro. I want to.
Wait a minute. Wait, sick. Is that the one with the ray tracing
No.
No, that's Dirt 5.
video? That was
right?
Series X. Dirt 5 with the
yeah.
Dirt 5. There was ray tracing on it because I saw two videos. I saw without ray tracing, and is that the other with the Series X? That was with ray tracing.
I don't know.
Really trying to advertise this YouTube TV shit. This ain't working.
Because I was confused because they said, Series S is what do you call it, capable of ray tracing. They posted a link, the official Dirt pasted a link because somebody was doing it in the spam. And then I was confused. Which one is Series S? Which one? Did it look good? Did it look good?
So sick. I just want to ask you a question. You said Dirt 5 Xbox Series S.
Yeah, you got both S and X.
S and X.
So that one video has both.
No. If you go to the Dirt, the Dirt YouTube channel.
Oh,
they have
the
their
Dirt
own
YouTube channel.
channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say because Xbox only wanted to post one, and I don't know why they posted one. Okay, Dirt. Oh, there it is, Dirt 5 Xbox. Okay, I'm just gonna go here.
What did you think, sick? Did it look good?
Oh no, I'm not impressed.
I saw the screenshots, bro, and no. So again, sick. I'm on a page, bro. Which one am I looking
Yeah,
for?
go to it. It should have X gameplay up there as well.
Okay. Just want to go for the uploads. We got so much shit up here. Here we go.
Nah, it'll be the most recent. It'll be the most recent stuff that they uploaded.
Well, I'm here at the uploads. If you're looking at the screen, I'm here. Let me zoom in real quick.
Is it the Sandstorm one? Is it that one? Click on that one. The Morocco Sandstorm. The one that's a 20K views.
20K. There's not a lot of them for showcase.
It really is kind of giving me those MotorStorm vibes, but not much.
Nah, I don't think that one was it.
This one's not gonna cut it, right?
I'll find it for you and I'll send you the link.
Okay, yeah, do that because for what a lot of people told me, they couldn't find the X, and everybody was teasing fans about just posting the S gameplay.
Oh no, that was it. That was the X, the one that you just had.
The Sandstorm.
Yeah, that was the Series X.
Okay, I mean, I don't, I mean, hey, I guess it's a racing game. I mean, it's not blowing my mind.
It's
something.
I don't yeah, it's something at least. Although I don't think it's that game that you want to showcase.
I just hope the Xbox fans have more when they want to talk shit. I don't care if you're in a live stream or you on Twitter. Like, if you want to talk shit, have more than a game that's also on our platform doing the same shit on our platform. Just something else.
Like, I mean, they're praying for Hellblade 2, about to come out on 2021. Counter Horizon combo.
Some of those games.
And Canada.
Some of those games should make 2021 if they've been in development for the last 2 or 3 years. But
Hellblade would be 2022.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Most of those games might be 2022 for real. They're
gonna
be real disappointed next year.
Some people are saying that God of War can get delayed, but what if it doesn't get?
I see some of these bushes are like disappearing before they hit them.
I mean, what if?
On Dirt 5, he was just going to hit the bush, and the bush disappeared before he hit it. Completely just disappeared.
It's magic, man.
Hey man, it's alpha.
But don't
It's
forget
alpha,
about Gran
bro.
Turismo.
It's Alpha.
Don't forget about Gran Turismo.
Oh yeah, you can't forget about Gran Turismo 7. You know that shit's gonna look good.
No, I'm just
It
saying the
already
people with the
look
fake. Yeah, so but remember the people were bitching and complaining about the trees.
Oh no,
Oh.
they weren't even complaining about the trees. They were complaining about the lights, nigga.
Yeah.
Where's Gran Turismo? If I put in
That's
Gran
like,
Turismo
that's
right
like,
now,
Bro.
That's like some of the
Hey,
people.
we can both co-sign this.
Motion blur in Spider-Man.
When it came to that motherfucking Gran Turismo, bro, and I saw that bitch on my motherfucking Sony fucking 4K I got now, bro. That shit blew that Samsung out the fucking water, and you can literally just sit there and let the fucking screen idle and watch the cars go fucking through. That is pretty much, I'd say, hands down, the best HDR game I have ever seen in my life.
Mhm. So I don't know if this is true, but I'm just gonna report on it. Again, I don't know if this is true, so take this with a grain of salt. It said that Digital Foundries are lead better. Says some developers are having problems developing games for Xbox right now. The GDK game development kits are causing issues at the moment. Looks like this explains why we haven't saw much gameplay footage of the Xbox Series X games. Well, sick. Been talking about dev kit all year.
Hey man,
I've been talking about that shit all year, man. Where the fuck is the dev kits? Why are you having problems with the dev kits now? Like, I'm just starting to believe a lot of these games are just, again, they're just ports. You know, they're not made to take advantage of the system. The system itself is upgrading the shit or upscaling it, and that's it.
The simple fact is, Jay, PlayStation took the time to ask the developers what they want. What do you want? How can I make this experience easier for you? Xbox decided, hey, we just want to beat the PlayStation. We don't care. We need a higher teraflop count.
We need more power.
It don't matter how we get there. Doesn't matter how we get there. We just need a higher teraflop count. And that did not work out well. They have split RAM, which is an issue in itself. I don't know why they did it. Honestly, I feel bad for people who are ready to pick up an Xbox X because they're literally going to fuck up your experience and then they're going to blame it on the devs.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Not a single dev on this planet would have said, hey, we want split memory. We want memory to be this fast, and then we want the other memory to be this fast. We want the inconsistency, my nigga. That's what we want. Not a single dev would fucking say that. Not one.
Exactly.
Won't happen.
Oh shit. Hey, I just want to do this shit, man, because I'm a funny motherfucker like that. Let me call fucking GameStop and Bowie. GameStop Bowie.
Expect to see that Series S be discontinued within the next 2 years.
Yeah, you've been saying that shit, bro. I'm just on this.
I have, because I know it's going to happen. I know that fact. And they're probably going to replace it with the Series B or whatever it's going to be called. Knowing them. Basically, Microsoft, they're going to be churning out these consoles like they're selling.
Hey, Jay, you know you can call them.
Hello, I just wanted to know, you know, the pre-orders go up for Xbox, right?
On the 22nd.
Yeah, I really wanted to see if I could get one. How many is your store specifically getting?
We don't know that quite yet. All we know right now is that we are going to do pre-orders for it. It's going to be, we're going to open up at 11 o'clock, and you can definitely try to come up here like around 9-ish or even 10-ish to start waiting in the line, and hopefully once we know that we'd be able to take care of people outside the line before we even open up the store.
Okay. What's the? Remember, you know, I was the guy that kept calling the store the other day about the PS5. You guys are sold out, right?
PS5s, yes. As we have been, yes.
Okay. Like, how fast do you guys sell out?
We sold out within 20 minutes or so.
20 minutes. Okay. Do you guys still have the camera?
The camera we are still sold out of right now. Only thing I think we can actually still do is the games and I believe the controller.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
No problem. You know what I'm saying?
20 minutes, people. 20 fucking minutes.
Yo, that's crazy.
But I knew he was fucking lying, sick. This is the one I called. I said, bro, when I called Largo lady said, hurry up and come out here. When I called back, they would not pick up the fucking phone. And yeah, and they and in 20 fucking minutes, yeah, that makes sense.
Yo, you know you can call through Google Voice or whatever they call that shit.
It's cool,
Yeah.
man. Fuck GameStop. But this is what I'm saying, right? We know how many PS5s they were gonna get. Sony told us how many they were gonna try to make. I think it's 15 million, right? I think everybody that really want to go out and get that shit, they should be able to get that shit by the end of the year. 15 million worldwide, I think it's still good. For a $400 to $500 console, you're good on that. They're going to have to make some more of that. They're going to have to make some more of them cameras, which are flying fast, because people ain't stupid about the cameras. You know, they might have some new VR that needs the camera, some dumb shit. All of the shit sold out? That's crazy in 20 fucking minutes for the console, man. But you can't tell us how many Xboxes you made worldwide. Microsoft can't give anybody that information. It's shit that's really, really suspicious. We never see the dev kit. You can't tell us how many Xboxes you're making. You know, there's a lot of questions there that need to be answered. And because we haven't seen a dev kit and we have reports now that developers are having a hard time developing games, this all makes sense now.
Nah, I truly don't believe any of that shit to be 1000% with you, man. Like when I hear people say, "Oh, developers are having problems," do you really believe that developers that are having a problem are gonna say that they're having a problem?
Hell no.
They're not gonna even speak to that shit, dog. Like again, you might have some independent devs that just, you know, they're not really tied to Microsoft or they're not really tied to Sony. You know, they'll say some shit like that. But again, we'll see when these games drop, dog. When these games drop, we'll know the true effect of all of it. I mean, all of that other shit, I'm the same way with PlayStation, bro. Don't tell me that the PlayStation is easy to develop for. I'll see it when you drop your games.
Exactly.
When you drop your games and I don't see pop-in, I don't see, you know, all of this, you know, fucked up frame rates, bad resolutions and shit, then I'll believe you when you say it's easy to develop for.
Yeah, man. But look, that's not from any developer. That's just from reports from the dude from Digital Foundry, which you already know. They know some people. I would love to see these tests, though. I want to see the speed tests. I want to see, you know, the resolutions and all of that shit. I mean, they don't have much to go up against PlayStation for the Xbox side. You know, like with the RDNA rumors and, you know, all that dumb shit that they said. Our games are going to look great. We're going to have some exclusives that just blow their shit out of the water, but they don't have anything that can definitively take advantage of their system, even a little bit this year.
They didn't even do it this generation. What makes you think they're going to do it next?
Gears at the very end. Gears.
No, not really.
Gears.
Not really, bro.
Well, you know. No. What? Hold on. Yellow. What about Dreams?
You mean Project Spark? Project Spark was more successful than Dreams.
You know, that's a little disrespectful. Hurts a little bit because they canceled that shit. So, you know. No, but on a serious note, I don't say it took advantage of it completely, but it was a pretty looking game, right?
What?
Gears 5.
I mean, to its own identity, yes.
It's a shiny game.
To its own identity, yes.
He said to its own identity. God damn.
I'm being sick. I'm not trying to clown the game or the boys over there, but it's truthful, bro. If you're a true gamer, right, and you fucked with the Xbox heavy, not because you were a fanboy, just because you were a fan of gaming, right, and you gave it a shot, and you realized that they were pushing out bangers, bro. Gears died after Gears 3.
Yeah. It died after Gears 3.
Died after Gears 3. I gave
it's the truth.
a shot. Judgment was okay on campaign. Campaign-wise, the game was solid as fuck. There was a lot of backstory, and again, characters were brought in, but also had substance upon the story. You feel what I'm saying? That multiplayer, that's Gears of Duty. That wasn't Gears, bro. That was dog shit doo-doo juice, and that pretty much what made the fucking game fly.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
So I wanted you guys to talk about this because, you know, I don't really have a lot of history with these two games, and that will be Halo. I think Adam can elaborate on, what was it? You said something about the story? You used to talk to us about it?
Adam can dive into that if he wants to.
He said something about the story was better in one of the older Halos. And that
was Halo Reach.
Yeah, Halo Reach, probably one of the best Halo games, and it wasn't even about Master Chief.
Yep.
I mean, he was a part of the story. I mean, well, it was obviously right at the end. It kind of slid into that, but again, yeah. You know, but after that was it. Figure 3 took over with 4, and it just turned into a fucking clusterfuck.
Hey.
Pretty straightforward.
There you go.
It's straightforward. Yeah.
I hate the way that they took over. Like, what's the dev that does Gears?
They are nearly
No, the studio. Who does Gears now?
Coalition.
Okay, so you got Coalition and you got 343, right? Those studios only make one game all the time, and they're not doing good at it. Like Palofi Digital only makes Gran Turismo all the time, but they have gotten better. You see what I'm saying? You're not supposed to get worse when that's the only game you're in charge of.
But notice how Polyphony is not releasing the same game every fucking year.
Exactly.
Adam said it best, man, many times before, bro. The developers have not been tested.
No.
Microsoft is what they're fucking, this is what we want, this is what you're going to make. We do not allow you creative freedom. You know what I'm saying? Through a documentary that I've seen on YouTube about fucking Epic and how Gears became relevant, Microsoft wanted them to remove the chainsaw from the assault rifle. That is too violent. This is in a documentary that I saw. And they said, yes, we will remove it. Lo and behold, when they revealed Gears, everybody went fucking apeshit.
Literally the biggest franchise they didn't buy up until literally right at the last minute when they heard it was going to go to PlayStation as well as fucking Xbox. That's when they fucking pulled the trigger.
I want to play this. We got the audio for that thing I talked about with the development for the Digital Foundry. I wanted to play this.
My worry is that the same fate could befall the Series S as developers really push the hardware. Memory is so important, it really is, and I'm not, as I said, I'm not too concerned about the GPU in the S, because the resolution, scaling back resolution is such a win, but the memory side of things, that is my concern. So yeah, I think in the short term, not a problem. In the longer term,
time
maybe, yeah. I can tell you, every single developer I've spoken to developing for PlayStation 5 has been evangelizing how easy it is to work for. It's essentially the same development environment as PlayStation 4, and you scale up from there for the new power, the new features and whatnot. I can't stress enough how happy developers seem to be with this situation. There is simply no doubt that the Xbox Series X is, on paper, the more powerful machine. However, again, speaking to developers, the development environment that they're dealing with, some people seem to be extremely happy with it. Other people are having problems with it because they've moved away from what was previously the XDK, which was specific for Xbox, to the GDK, which is a more general development environment for PC and for Xbox. And even Xbox One is encompassed by the GDK. So, you know, the long-term win with the GDK is that you're going to be able to develop for it and deploy across all of these different systems. But in the short term, I have heard developers having some problems with it. And whether that is all going to sort of manifest in final games is the big question. So, yeah, it's really difficult to call at this moment, and I think ultimately the specs issue is an interesting one, but it's all going to be down to the final software. It always is.
Well, there you go. There you are. I don't know what to make of it that much, but
at least Jody was fucking right about most of that.
Yo, I'm about to fuck around and make a clickbait ass video. Xbox is in trouble.
Bro, look, they always want to ignore shit like that, but that's some really devastating news for them.
Well, we don't know the extent of the developers he talked to either, though. How familiar they are with it. I mean, so the plain and clear truth is that PlayStation, they targeted what made sense to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and they made sure that the developers who were already familiar with the PS4 didn't have to relearn everything for the PS5.
Yep.
So, you know, I mean, PlayStation just they were smarter. They were smarter. That's it.
Upon the transition from this generation to the next generation?
Yeah.
Yeah, smarter and smoother, G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got to remember, me and Yellow was looking at the history of PlayStation with the bedroom civilians, and that was the thing that people didn't like. The development for PS2 in the very early days, from what they were saying, was really, really complicated. You had to find different tricks in order to make these games look and perform the way they wanted. And then,
even at that time, go ahead.
Yeah, and then obviously then they threw a wrench in that fucking shit with the PS3, you know, and that shit was really pretty complicated to develop for. I think it was like 3 years out or 4 years out, and people started to get the hang of it.
They were ahead. They were ahead of their time, bro. It was almost, pretty much the PS3 generation was the Dreamcast. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they were ahead of their time. They used technology that was too fucking powerful, also at the same time too complex. You know what I mean? Other than that thing playing fucking video games, that bitch was hooked up at fucking NASA. You know what I'm saying? So definitely explains that why that shit was so fucking complex, because man, that shit was still is a fucking powerhouse.
Mm-hmm.
But for the generation where it had backwards compatibility during the PS2, I mean, that's when it was needed. To be honest with you, nobody buys a fucking $500 console to play old shit. I don't give a fuck if it's a feature or not. I'm gonna sit there and hype that old shit up. That's fucking, again, looking like dog shit doo-doo juice, polished. Because again, you put a fucking tuxedo on the turd. At the end of the day, what is that bitch? Still a goddamn turd.
Exactly. I mean, just take a look at Halo. It's a big ass turd right there. Very expensive turd.
And I feel as though their never-ending wallet is not in correlation with the mind state of where they're trying to go with it.
Yeah. They could have did something with that never-ending wallet.
They did do something during the first generation and the second generation.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? Oh yeah, I forgot. The same people that had passion for the fucking industry are no longer there. Bring that motherfucker Peter Moore back. Put him in office. Watch what happens.
Well, it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. But guys, I am about to chill for the rest of the day. Watch some movies or something. I just want to relax. That debate wasn't like stressful or anything, but at the end it was a little annoying when he's trying to defend somebody taking your content. It's kind of like if I make a logo for somebody, bro, and I tell them, hey, example, Sick Humor, I made a logo for you, bro. I was like, bro, this shit's free. Take this fucking logo. That's yours, bro.
Facts.
That's fucking yours. Now, if I make a logo and then you're parading this shit around the internet, you're posting it in fucking posts, you're using it as thumbnails, and then ain't nobody talk to me, and they just fucking took that shit. Hey, that shit ain't right. I ain't gonna flag you down. I'm just gonna let you know, bro. Hey, that was my logo. I don't think I gave you permission. I didn't make that one specifically for you. Right. So, if I gotta put big, ugly watermarks on my videos now, no one's gonna like that. I don't wanna do that to that or any of the logos that I post out there. I don't wanna do that shit. Hey,
wait, who stole your logo?
You know, Next Gen posted that shit as a thumbnail. I had to get on him and then fucking Porter Rock. But I think he might have got that shit from J-Dub, because you know J-Dub saw me post it. But all I said was you don't really fuck with me. It's kind of weird that you use my art. But as far as the PC guys, they think that it's okay to just take people's work. You know they think that, hey, that's the fucking cool thing to do. And if I get a copyright strike or whatever on my video, I'm gonna be mad at you because you weren't supposed to do it. I was like, it's my work, man. You see my face, you see my logo. And this one right here I actually paid for. This shit was expensive. Like $70 fucking. You know, even the original PlayStation Legion shield, I think that shit was like $100 fucking. Graphic design is expensive. That's why I started doing my own shit. You know? Long story short, bro, they think that shit's funny, but they're little kids. I can't look at them as adults. You know, if you go into a fucking store and you steal something and then you go home and you try to sell that shit No, bro, that's somebody else's fucking shit. You stole it from them, and you're trying to sell that shit and pawn it off as your own. You know, if they want to come to my fucking store and buy the shit directly from me, they can do that shit. Just come to my YouTube channel. It's right here on YouTube. Click the fucking video and watch it. That's it. You can laugh at me as many times as you want. You can say whatever the fuck you want on my fucking channel. But I hope you guys have a good Saturday. I'm hungry. Shit.
What am I gonna play today?
I know, right? Hey, how you like that Call of Duty Alpha?
I like it. I like it. It's actually really, really good. I mean, you always gonna have people that complain about the games, but no, it's really good. And I played it last night. Oh hell yeah, I love that shit, dog.
That shit is beautiful.
It is a camper's dream.
Oh yeah,
my nigga. Like,
yes, it is, bro. Hiding behind cars, hiding up in that fucking hotel.
Yep, right in the hotel, man. You know how many niggas I killed because they figure that you can't see them if they duck down a little bit. Like, nah, nigga, I see you. Bro. Pop your head out. Pop your head out.
It's a great game. Really, really great game, bro. I don't normally get Call of Duty's day one. I think a lot of people know that about me, but I'm interested in this one. I really am. I'm gonna see.
Yeah.
But I got about 5 games that I'm gonna be paying off in the month of October, and I guess I'm gonna be getting all of them from Best Buy or buying them digital. So I'm gonna see how that goes. But I don't like GameStop is in an area.
Getting calls about them for a while now.
Yeah, but GameStop is in an area that is, in my area, is pretty popular. So I would expect a lot more shit to sell out.
No worries. You have a good day.
Cause it's in a shopping center. My GameStop. So it's like an outside mall. So I kind of expected that shit to sell out pretty fast. So.
Yo, that's crazy as hell. My credit card just hit me up today at 4:12 p.m. to tell me that PlayStation charged me yesterday. Like, what? What the fuck?
Bro, they just charged me. You know, again, PayPal does 3 days. So I got the fucking I got the PS5, Thursday at 3 in the morning, and they just now charged me fucking today.
Yeah.
So yeah, I heard Pio was talking about that. He pre-ordered so many PS5s from different stores that his credit card, his bank called him. I could see that shit happening to a lot of people, man.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You picking up the console, which is $500, and then you got the accessories and shit and the games. That's over $1,000 per purchase. You know?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, they're making that bank, bro. They're gonna make that money back.
Nah, a lot of people was asking me if I'm buying them to resell them or whatever. I'm not buying them to resell nothing.
What? How many PS4s you have? I thought you said you have a lot in your different rooms and shit.
I have 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You go.
So I have one in my game room. I have one that I keep in my bedroom. The kids have one in their rooms, and then there's one in the living room.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Damn. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. But hey, the month's gonna be over before you know it, and then all we gotta do is survive October. You know, that's it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And October is gonna shoot by. I'm telling you.
Exactly. We got what 10, 11. I mean, once we get into Monday, we gotta have like about 10 days until October, because it'll be the 21st. So yeah, we're fucking good, man.
Yeah,
we can do this shit.
Yeah. The only thing Sony do is showcase some of the launch games better, like cars. That's
yeah. I do want to know a little bit more about the games that are on PS4 that play on PS5, like the PlayStation Plus collection. I want to know what the enhancements are. Are they all going to be native 4K? Are they getting bumped to 60 frames? I do want to know what those enhancements are. So hopefully we can get all of that information.
They came out and did say like Horizon Forbidden West is built from the ground up for PlayStation 5, but I wonder how that plays in.
Yeah, I know. I mean, if it's made for the PS5 and then they just like scaling that shit down to PS4, I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with shit like that. But if it's made for the PS4 and it's just being scaled up and they're calling it you know, ground up for the PS5, I'm gonna have a
I've
problem with
told you, Jay, how many people are at Gorilla right now, so they have the fucking people, the manpower, the womanpower to fucking make those games. So.
Definitely. Well, guys, Sick Humor, thank you for showing up. Adam, Briggs, Boca Loca, Yella, he had to run off, and Akira, new panel member. I want to thank you guys for showing up. Obviously, we got the Sunday show tomorrow, where we got a lot to talk about and probably continue to talk about later on tonight when some more shit drops. But I'm about to go try to watch some movies or some anime or something. I just want to relax and chill. And then I might play a game later on tonight around 8. So you might.
Hey, what was that thing you was talking about? That from bedroom to billions?
Oh, okay. So bedrooms to billion is the history of PlayStation from, you know, from the Sega Nintendo console war all the way up to the PS4, and it's really good. Your boy Mark Cerny is in there, and fucking Jim Ryan is in there.
Where did you see it at?
They have a Blu-ray. It's a Blu-ray movie. I downloaded mine, but yeah, it's a Blu-ray movie. This shit's about 2 hours long, bro. They're going through all the history.
Oh, I gotta get that. I gotta get it right now.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out of here.
Okay.
That'll be easy.
Adam Core, the chat. I want to give a big shout out to everybody that's been here. Asa Gaming, True Witty, Jamar Bates, AWS, Asher, Vedger was in here. Rollo was in here. Thank you for showing up. Ice Queen Gaming was up in here. Who else we got? I know Vegan VR King was in here. So, 1 second. Oh, I got a package. Great. Let's see what that is.
You'll take breath and sleep. Man.
Okay, hold on. Guys, I'm not leaving yet. Hold on, I'm not leaving yet. I got a package. I think it's the package I've been waiting for. I think it's the shirts. I think the shirts finally came today. Huh? Yeah, I think I got the shirts. They said do not bend. What is this do not bend shit?
Wait, it's gonna get up. So I'd like to find out, because the weight of the console is pretty substantial. Need to know.
What research you doing over there, Adam?
You know when I told you the console was water cooled because of the top aspect of it? The size of the console was kind of giving, I asked a few people around, they kind of under the same assumption that it's water cooled because of the weight of it.
Okay, so I got this little piece of art from a graphic designer. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I got that. And then I'm guessing this is one of the shirts or tank tops. Oh ho ho! Both of the shirts in the same package. Okay, guys, the merchandise is finally here, and I will show this shit off again tomorrow for the Sunday show. This is the merchandise. Remember I was just talking to Sick about the artwork that Porter Rock was using without my permission. The official merchandise that I made, logo I made, Xbox Has No Games t-shirt is here. Again, nobody's lying to you guys. You guys know I made logos for a long time. I started putting that shit on the merch. If you guys need the link, I will send you the link. That shit's the truth. And of course, I got the official PlayStation Legion of Gamers t-shirt as well, without the buy JayTechTV. So if you wanted to get this shirt, this shit is here too. So I got both of these t-shirts. I was waiting for a long time. I thought I was gonna get it before the official price reveal for the PS5, but you know, they came here today, so that's pretty dope. I got pretty much everything today. Oh man, so excited about that. I'm gonna probably wear one of these shirts tomorrow. But yes, finally got that shit. Been waiting for a long time. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can go run out somewhere and get something nice to eat. Everybody else be cool. Thank you guys so much for all the support today. I know it's been a lengthy live stream. I'm gonna go plug the merchandise page there. Let me go get that merchandise page there. Anybody need any logos or intros, hit me up on Twitter. You guys know how to contact me there. PSN, any of that shit. I'm making a new logo for some Call of Duty group on Twitch or some shit. So I'm getting that shit out the way, trying to make this fucking money. People I don't know, I'm charging $10 for the bundle. I was doing $5, but the guy gave me $10 the other day for his logo work, so I'll be doing $10 for people I don't know. Subscribers, actually, you know, we'll probably stop the promotion for that, but you know, a lot of people got the logos. You know, members, I wanna do something important for the members. So if you're a member, I think it's $1.99 for members of the channel. Obviously, you get fucking lifetime shit. So that means you get as many logos as you want, and I will throw in some intros and a banner. If you need one for Twitter or YouTube, just hit me up with that information. But everybody gets one logo that is subscribed, and I've honored that. And that is 100% for free. But if you need multiple alterations, please think about being a member. It helps support us as a group and all of that other shit. So thank you guys for all the continued support. Thank you for the 9,000 subscribers that we have achieved. And I will be doing a giveaway the next time I get paid. That'll be $100 PSN gift cards. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you see me go live on Twitch, don't be afraid to show your support. Go over to my Twitch real quick before I get up out of here. And you should follow me on Twitch so you can get a notification of when I go live next time. So here it is. Okay. I'm out.
Fuck you.